Now playing First Class by Jack Harlow.
Yes, sir.
I've been throw up the sex in
Yeah. Welcome back.
and I can put you in.
The LSDP.
Welcome back to the Lord Sacred District podcast, the hottest podcast in the world. Yeah.
I've been throw up the sex.
You know what time it is?
Episode 13. Because fuck 12.
And I can put you in.
Yeah.
I can put you in.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hope you're feeling good out there.
I can see the whole city from this balcony. Back in 2019, I was outside freely, but now they got it out for me. I don't care what frat you was in, you can't out for me. Keep dreaming. Pineapple juice, I give a sweet semen. I know what they like, so I just keep cheesing. Hard drive full of heat seeking. Tryna come the same day as Jack rethinking. You don't need Givenchy, you need Jesus. Why do y'all sleep on me? I need reasons. I got Plex in the mail peak season. Shout out to my UPS workers, making sure I receive it. You could do it too, believe it. I've been throw up the sex in it.
Yes, sir.
The hook is hella catchy.
Yeah.
And I can put you in.
First class.
I can put you in.
Yeah. Welcome back.
Fit 'em out. Yes,
Welcome
sir.
back.
What's up, everybody? How's everyone doing today?
Episode 12.
It's really episode 12.
We're
Not
gonna-
13.
Okay. So what's up? Hope you guys feeling good. Welcome back to the Lord Sacred District podcast, the hottest podcast in the world. My name is Andre. I'm here with Laz.
That's
Yep.
I'm here with Monty.
What up?
What's up, guys? How you guys feeling today?
Hopefully good.
Man, good. How
Yeah,
are you?
Everyone's good?
Good. Hope everyone's feeling good out there. We're gonna kick it off with you guys. What's up? What do we got today?
How was your guys' week?
My week was good.
Actually,
Yeah.
pretty lavish. Yeah, I can't complain. Yeah.
Yeah. How was you guys? You guys were watching fights last night, yeah?
Oh yeah, we were
Oh,
all
yeah.
in the group chat.
We were talking about the MMA fight.
Okay, so me and Monty were watching the UFC fights, and then Laz was watching the Ryan Garcia fight.
And the fight before that too was pretty good. It was Mosley Jr.
Oh yeah.
He
he win?
Yeah, he won. He's a champion now. But his dad is Sugar Shane Mosley,
Yeah, I know who Sugar Shane Mosley.
bro.
I didn't see the Ryan Garcia one, but who won? Did Ryan win?
Ryan Garcia.
Oh, okay.
It was
Cool.
It was boring.
Boring.
It was boring, but it wasn't boring because of Ryan, and I don't like Ryan. I really thought he was gonna get his ass kicked,
Oh, okay.
but his opponent was no good. Like his opponent from the time the ring, the first bell to the last bell, he just like did circles
Just
and
running around.
yeah, and like back against
Yeah,
the ropes. The fight was never in the
That
middle
kind of
of the
ruins
ring.
a fight, like defeats the purpose. They
Yeah.
should all be going at
Well,
it
they were
the whole time.
they were cooking his ass on the timeline.
Who?
Everyone. They were-
Ryan or
No. Well, both of them. To be
Yeah.
honest, they were like bros fighting a Circle K cashier. Yeah, I'm like, damn. And then,
he
it's like-
does look like his,
and then they're like, what else did they say? He's like bros fighting an Uber driver.
no, yeah, that one too. But damn, bro, I don't know. He looked pretty good out there. His speed is still there. I mean, he's yet to face like a real opponent.
I think that's his biggest takeaway that a lot of people don't give him credit for and shit. And like, I don't think you should get credit. You know what I mean? Until you put in.
But then what about Mayweather?
What about Mayweather?
Mayweather went undefeated by a bunch of nobodies or a bunch of people past their prime.
He still had to beat Pacquiao in his prime.
Nah, he didn't fight Pacquiao in his prime.
Did he not?
No.
I'm pretty sure he did.
I'm pretty sure he didn't.
pretty
He ducked
certain.
that shit. Every time they were close to it, he just wanted his shit was.
Well, I mean, that's
he
what they-
needed to get a drug
He
test.
waited till Pacquiao got older.
Yeah.
Well,
he
I mean,
did that with a lot of fighters.
Well, that's what they say about Canelo too. They say he's cherry picking, but we've seen him go out there and fucking knock bodies.
No, but how could you cherry pick when you're knocking out bodies with belts?
Yeah. Well, I don't think.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
Well, a lot of
Mayweather
people-
went undefeated, but he never had like the belts.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Eventually, he had to fight some real fighters.
No,
There's
yeah,
no way he
yeah.
went 50 without fighting
No, for
anyone
sure.
real.
But I
No.
feel like there's people
Yeah.
that had like Mike Tyson's. All his wins were against like top. You weren't fighting Mike Tyson unless you were a top dog.
Like honestly, I don't know Ryan Garcia or his camp or anything, but the way I would see it is like we're gonna give you fights to prop you up, and then we're gonna take that nice 18 or what is he like 18-0 or something.
22-0.
22-0.
18 knockouts.
18 knockouts. There you go.
Damn.
And yeah, so
That's good numbers.
and
Yeah,
now
but-
it looks pretty on the graph. You know, it looks pretty like okay.
Yeah, it looks like
This
a clean
guy-
record,
this-
but like,
yeah.
who is it against?
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
we need to see. I know he wanted to fight Tank Anthony Davis, but Mayweather's like, bro,
Good
I will
luck.
not give you that fight. He's like, if you could beat one of my fighters under Tank, I'll give you the Tank fight. But I think I've said that a couple times on this pod.
Good luck, bro.
Wait.
Tank's fucking you up.
On the MMA fight, really, I only wanted to see the Khamzat fight.
And now we're going to UFC. Yeah. I don't know if anyone saw that fight last night or the whole card in general. I watched the whole fight, but honestly, that fight should have been the main event. The Wilbur Burns versus the Khamzat.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was. I don't know if did you get this?
I saw it.
Oh my
yeah,
God.
I caught it right on
We're
time.
in the group chat. I was like, Monty, you got to pull that shit up right now.
Yeah,
bro.
it was a good fight. The thing is, like, I don't know.
He got stole. They stole it.
They stole the win. Like
stole the
it
win.
was, yeah. Khamzat won probably because he was just favored to win.
Okay.
Like you were saying.
Right. So the way that goes is that Wilbur Burns is kind of like he's been established in the UFC before. You know,
Yeah.
he's already.
Real quick. Did
Yeah.
this go to decision? I didn't watch. So,
Yeah, when it
Yeah.
went to decision.
Yeah.
so
Okay.
that's how I got robbed.
Yeah. So what happened was that honestly, Khamzat took the first round. Like he came in confident. There was a scene where when Wilbur Burns was coming outside from the back, Khamzat was like sitting on the cage, like kicking his feet like a fucking villain, bro. It looked so funny, but yeah, Khamzat took the first round for sure, and then everyone was kind of like panicked and shit. And I kept texting you in the group chat. I was like, "Yeah, you got to pull this up. You know, they're getting down. You know what I mean?"
Yeah.
And Wilbur Burns surprisingly fucking was knocking. Literally inflicted more damage second and third round to Khamzat. Like,
Yeah.
and the thing is that they're not gonna give Wilbur that title because Khamzat is supposed to be the UFC's new, kind of like
Up and
Khabib.
coming.
Khabib
Yeah.
is out. He retired. So
He's the underdog. Khamzat.
Khamzat.
Yeah.
Actually, he was favored to win because.
Well, yeah.
he's-
Okay. Nah, I guess what I meant was like he's the new up and coming.
Oh,
He's
yeah.
He's the next superstar. He's
Yeah,
gonna
yeah.
Be,
He's trying
I
to
think
be-
they're trying to make him like the next Conor
Yeah.
McGregor.
Well, now that you see McGregor gone and
Yeah,
Khabib,
they need somebody.
Yeah, they need someone to step up. So as Dana White, as a CEO of UFC and everything, it's not the best like financial decision to keep his fighters 10-0 right now. Khamzat.
Yeah.
So it's like the Ryan Garcia thing too. You know, it kind of like transitioned into that too. They're trying to make him like the next. You know.
Yeah.
The big guy.
Yeah, the big guy.
To speed up the MMA thing.
Yeah.
If you saw like after like in the end before they announced the winner, they were playing like the highlights, the flashbacks.
Right.
And based off of those, I felt like
Highlights.
I felt like it looked like what was his name? Bill Burns?
Wilbur Burns, yeah.
Wilbur Burns. Like he was like striking Khamzat. He was
Oh,
like
yeah.
beating the shit out of him on the highlights and stuff. So it looked like he should have won because
Oh,
it
he
looked like
should've.
he made more damage.
No, he got Khamzat got booed when they announced like
Yeah?
everyone was booing.
That's the thing. I thought he was gonna win.
It's just it's just
I
shit
was like,
that.
damn,
yeah.
like-
For things like that, for boxing and like UFC, usually the guy that's like higher or like the better fighter, if it goes to decision, you really like the other guy. You pretty much have to knock him out or make it like super obvious for the decision to go your way.
Right. It was pretty obvious.
It would have been cool
It
to
was
see
it?
them do like
Yeah.
a overtime.
The fir-
Imagine if
yeah.
MMA had that.
No, the first round, I'm telling you, Khamzat clearly took it. Like he
Yeah.
was more confident and
It's crazy.
and he was like wrestling better. But yeah, the next two rounds he got knocked. But yeah, so that's what happened with that.
Should we go?
Yeah.
We have a very, very big announcement, guys.
Yeah.
So all three of us, I don't know if we want to say it at the same time, but we all decided that we want to identify as trans and move to Palm Springs.
yeah.
That's right. We're all trans now, part of the trans community.
Part of the LGBT.
So we're gonna move to Palm Springs so that we can receive $900 a month.
A month.
Give it up for us, guys. Give it up for us, guys. I would need you guys to run me that check though when I get there.
Yeah,
Yep.
900
$900 for anybody who what is it? Identifies as
As
transgender
transgender.
in Palm Springs.
Yep,
Palm
they
Springs.
will pay you $900 a month. If
That's
you,
crazy,
Yep.
bro. We about to
That is
collect.
crazy.
Yeah,
Shit.
what is that?
Imagine.
9, 18, 27.
Oh, yeah.
27
Oh,
G's.
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good mortgage right there. We'll
Yeah.
probably have a pool in the background. in the backyard. My bad.
Maybe we can flip a little pack.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
you-
We'll be living lavish out there.
You guys can play. I'm gonna be lavish with my 900 right there, just chilling.
But yeah, that's crazy, bro.
What do we think about that?
do-
Honestly,
what
what
do
do
we
we think about that?
Okay. Jesus.
They're incentivizing being like trans.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think about that?
Well, what if they incentivize people being like black or Latino?
Yeah. So why don't I get a paycheck for being
Yeah.
Mexican?
Yeah.
Or
the
being
fuck?
straight. Fuck the race. Why can't I get a paycheck for being straight?
Yeah,
Yeah, why can't I identify as a straight male or a straight female?
and still make 900. Because just because I'm straight, I can't get the 900. Like,
Come on.
yeah. It's I don't know. I don't think it's right. It's not fair. It doesn't seem fair.
It's
It's
not.
kind of like oh, you're trans here. Like, you can.
Well, how
I
do
don't
you
know.
feel about it now that you're trans and you can collect?
Yeah.
Oh, I feel great. Everybody should be trans now.
This is funny.
I
Nah,
feel like
but
$1 million bucks.
I mean, if you stay there long enough, you probably could make $1 million off.
Yeah.
Nah, but I don't know, bro. Like, I think it's unfair. Like, you shouldn't get $900 for nothing unless you're working for it. Like, what?
Yeah, work for your money. Just because you're trans doesn't mean you can't work.
The only people that deserve
Or actually, that's what they're saying. Oh, they won't hire me because I'm trans. Like, maybe that's like a
thing.
like, you know,
congrats.
yeah, they see them
Bro,
as like a minority or something. I don't know.
If you work in a professional environment, you have at least here in Orange County, you have one black guy, a couple girls, and one gay, butch, or trans person working for you. Just because that's the only way you get off by saying, "Oh, I'm not a racist.
I don't have
I'm
any
not
biases."
one black guy, a bunch of girls, and someone that identifies in the LGBTQ community. Like, that's the
that
way
way you can't tell them
yeah.
shit.
When I worked at that warehouse that you work at, Sandre, everything was like pretty obvious there. Like, they had the one black guy,
Yeah.
a bunch of girls. Like, you can't go there and tell them that they're racist, that they're anything, because they have anything that covers any specific thing, you know?
Yeah.
There's Indian, there's anything. Like, you could go there and they can't be labeled as homophobic or anything.
Because they got it all.
Yep. But yeah, I don't think that this trans thing is pretty fair, just for the simple fact that you can't, just like you're born and you feel trans, it's not fair that I was born straight and I can't get $900.
Right.
Maybe you know, Palm Springs just needs more people to live in there. To
Maybe.
get more money. So
Oh,
they're
it's a
like,
marketing
hey.
tactic.
Yeah, it could be.
Okay,
It's
now
like,
you're
yeah, we
cooking.
lose 900, but they spend like 2 G's here on the stores and food and
But
whatever.
why that?
Make it back
Well, it could
somehow.
also be people being like, "Oh, well, maybe we're accepted there. Let's go there." You know,
Well, yeah,
it's gonna be a hub. Oh,
I don't
okay,
know.
we cooking.
Well, like, that doesn't make sense though. Like,
Nah, I'm kidding. I don't know what's the real reason behind it.
because if their main point was to get like a community there, why would you choose the trans community? Are they like,
Why not?
no, I'm not saying it's bad, but what am I missing? Are they the ones that spend the most money? Are they like the cleanest people? Is that why you're trying to make like, what is, like, if it was up to me, if you make over $1 million, if you come to Palm Springs, I'll give you $900 a month, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
Get someone with money in there that's going to make like, what is it about them that
maybe they
they
spend
want-
more. Maybe
they're just
they have
cleaner, maybe they make,
friendlier. I don't know.
to me, it's like, why that specific group? That's the thing. Why specific group?
I don't know.
I don't got the answer, Sway.
But everybody like how we talked about last week. Even Disney's like incentivizing them, or not incentivizing, but like
Yeah.
like giving them more like
Power,
credit.
free will to insert that movement in anywhere they can. I guess.
I'm not gonna lie,
Which is
it's
cool,
probably the movement that's evolved the fastest out of any movement that I've
Yeah.
ever experienced. Like, the Black Lives Matter thing has been like forever, bro. Since like before we were kids, before our parents were kids. Like,
Yeah.
back
not
to
the
like,
not the Black Lives Matter movement, the Black movement in
yeah.
general.
But it's always been like, because their lives matter too. Everyone's
Yeah.
lives matter. Like, that's the thing. Like,
But do you feel like transgenders like it's more new, but it's already like past
It's-
that, or
yeah,
it's more
it's way past
it seems
that.
more like important, like in the media.
Bro, they got
Whoa.
their own bathroom. Motherfuckers were splitting fucking water fountains for fucking ever. They got their own bathroom literally within like 2 years. Like they just threw the idea out there, and then within 2 years there was like neutral gender bathrooms.
Yeah,
Like it's crazy.
gender
to me.
neutral. Well, I guess they had like the family ones.
Yeah, but that was
Where-
for you to be able to go and change your kid's diaper.
Yeah, yeah.
Like now, not that I like. Everyone has their own like takes on everything, but
Yeah.
I would feel uncomfortable if like
So trans people can go into that bathroom, and they can also go into the guys' bathroom as well.
I don't know if they can, but
Or
you
they can
better
also
choose
go into
one.
the girls' bathroom as well.
Well, I don't know how this works, bro. I just see the little bathroom thing change.
That's what's
So they can do both. They can do all three, but we can only do one.
well, that's what's tricky. Not tricky, but that's what people are confused about because all this you're gonna get hit with the did you just assume my gender type
Yeah.
thing, you know?
Yeah.
But you know what? I've seen girls try to bust that shit on security guards and shit. The
Use
security
what?
guards like, yeah, let me see your ID then, and I'm gonna see what you identify as. Oh, you're lying to me? Get your ass up out of here. You know what I mean?
You
Like,
seen security?
I've seen it, bro. Oh, you're trying to play me? Okay. But yeah, I mean, that's what you, okay. It's hard for me to say, like, from the outside looking in, you know what I mean? But the way I kind of see it is, like, identify as a trans man or a trans girl, and it's that simple, you know?
Yeah,
Don't be over here trying to switch sides whenever you, because there's like this growing thing between, you know, I don't even know how many percent, a little small handful of kids, whatever, that feel this way, that they're like, oh, today I feel this way, and tomorrow I might feel this way, and now you can't do that.
I don't
change
think
their
that's
minds.
trans. I think real trans people. This sounds crazy, but that we're talking about it like this. But real trans people, I'm pretty sure if they're trans, like they want to be trans because they identify as something and they'll never go back to the other. When you're picking
I
and
don't think
choosing, I
so.
think you might just be hella young and experimenting, my guy.
Yeah, but if you're young and you make a decision and then later you change your mind, I've
but-
done that plenty of times with
Sandra cut off his dick and changed his mind later.
nah. I've made decisions. No, it's just you might feel some way today and
And then the next day,
But that's
you feel that way.
something. That's something different, bro.
right. But if that's your biggest inner confliction, then that's gonna be the face front of everything else.
Yeah, I don't think it's like fair that okay, you can pick and choose, you can dance around.
I don't think they
something
do
like that.
though. I think
And also, okay,
I
Well,
think
but,
that like
but you can technically they can
yeah, but
if
they
they
don't.
wanted to.
I think
Anyone
the people
can.
that does is you're a fucking weirdo, and that's different than being trans. Like that's just I'm pretty sure even trans people would be like, "What the fuck is your problem? You're making us look bad." Like
because a bad apple spoils the bunch, bro. I don't think.
exactly, and the good ones are the real people that are like, okay, I fought for this. Like I fought for me to be able to go into the women's bathroom, so I could go to a woman's bathroom.
There's crazy black people, there's crazy brown people, there's crazy white people, there's crazy people all over the world, bro.
No, for sure.
Everyone, like, it sucks that we have to generalize like one thing under everything else.
Yeah, the area is still like
Yeah.
very gray. It's still
Yeah.
like a new thing.
Right.
That all the rules aren't set in
Yeah.
place.
Well, now that I identify as trans, I'm using both bathrooms. if I'm at an event and the girls' bathroom is hella long, I'm a man.
and vice versa, I'm a woman.
I'm a woman.
Yeah.
No, but now since we're talking about movements, now, do you guys see the BLM movement? What they got caught for?
Oh my god, yeah. This reminds me of like the Coney 2012 thing.
Oh, 'cause
Everything
you-
reminds you of that shit.
This is giving me Coney 2012 vibes. You know, like
Why?
because Coney.
I
for
can't
the
even
people-
put the two together.
For the people, okay. Let me cook. Okay.
Okay.
So for the people that don't know what Coney 2012 is that when we were at least when I was in school,
Monty's salivating right now.
we
though.
had I should have had the Twilight Zone music queued up, but no, we had a big presentation. They're like, oh, we're having these people come to school. They're gonna tell us about this thing, right? Okay, we had no clue. We go in there, it's a presentation. They're telling us about the kids getting murdered in I forgot what country, and it turns out that it's like, oh, this guy Coney, he's the one instructing all this. It's all under his hand. And we have to stop him, so let's donate this money and blah, 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 blah. Cool. All right, let's do it. I never heard of fucking Coney ever again.
He probably got caught, bro.
After that presentation.
They got him.
But like it was, but everyone was like Coney 2012.
Yeah,
Coney.
I remember seeing it.
This
on,
was like
Facebook
this
and
was
stuff.
like right when this was like when Facebook was popping off. Like you were DMing the PYTs. You know, like that's how you first met chicks like in high school. Well, when the internet came up, and then that's how I met like half of the chicks I know. But anyways, that's when like so I saw Coney 2012 for like this window of time, right? And then after that, it just
died out.
faded into the wind, never to be seen again.
Okay, so what does that have to do with Black Lives Matter movement?
So, what the fuck? Where is it?
Where's the money?
What's going on?
They only come out when something bad happens.
What exactly do they do though?
They organize the marches.
Do they?
Bro,
do they? I don't know, bro. I haven't heard a lick.
Are you black?
Do I have to be black to support a movement?
No, but I'm pretty sure they
Can I not be an ally?
So how do you know when the movements are starting? These are the guys that say, hey, this is where we're meeting up. Start telling everyone, spread it through the internet. They're the ones that started. Maybe they're not funding it, obviously, because they're spending $6 million on homes and shit.
Well,
they're like politicians.
Yeah, they're like it's like a politician move. Like, and if you're not gonna call it that, then you're fucking lying because that's exactly what it is. You're saying that you're
I'm not saying it's not. It possibly is, but the fact that you're saying that they're not the ones, they're obviously organizing some of these shit.
Yeah.
Like presidents are going after these people. Other politicians are going after these people for a reason because they know shit. They're being able to put these fucking big ass marches all across the fucking country in big ass cities, starting riots. Like I think that's why people like.
Yeah,
like, it's a thing. It's not. I mean, Coney 2012 is that what it is?
Yeah,
I give you that. Like, I never heard it after that, but this, like,
so for those of you who missed it, basically the BLM people used the money to buy what, a $6 million?
They got caught using $6 million of the donations to buy a $6 million home.
Yeah, how does that sound, guys?
I don't know, dude. That's fucking crazy.
Yeah, that's kind of fucked up. You know, they're using it for obvious. That $6 million could have obviously been like put to better use
for sure.
Than a fucking $6 million pad, but
I mean, what are you gonna do with the fucking house? Who's gonna live in it?
I don't know. The dude that got rich off of the donations.
You think so? That's crazy to me.
I think it was like two girls or like the leaders are like a girl or like two girls.
That's fucked up. Why do you need a $6 million house?
And so that's my thing. Like, okay, if you're gonna help people, I'm sure there's way better resources you could throw those $6 million into. And so I think it kind of makes it very apparent. Like, okay, wait. So are you trying to help or are you trying to profit off?
You better make this
trauma.
That's why it's better to just support like, you know, like black business owners versus BLM. Maybe
yeah, because
like
if you're gonna
you're right there. You're supporting it from like the source,
from
you
the
know
root,
what I mean?
from the root,
exactly,
from the ground up,
and not just black people, like also Hispanic people. You know, like
that's like
multicultural people.
That's like us.
Support. You know, like your local, you know, community,
your local whatever, bro.
Yeah.
So, what do you think they had to do to make it right? I'm gonna tell you what I think. They better make this fucking $6 million home a fucking all black influencer home, and like fucking make
corny, bro.
20 no, it's not corny. People do it all the time, bro.
It's corny, bro, because like $6 million just for like
one person.
No. There's people that it's an influencer house, like Phase. Okay, they have a house with like 12 rooms and 12 different people make content in it, and they all fucking.
I know what an influencer house is, but how does that help the black community?
To my guy Monty here.
Well, I see what you're saying. Like, how does that help? Yeah. I guess they can make more content.
They're helping black. That's why I said a black influencer home.
They got all the awareness.
So that's what you think that they should do with the house.
Besides give the money back, yeah.
Bro, they got the worldwide awareness of the Black Lives Matter movement, and this is what they did with that.
I'm saying that that's wrong.
Okay, what else? Yeah. Okay, right. So
what I think is,
so you're gonna give them. Okay, so let's get more, and then you guys just make more content and then raise more awareness, like towards. I think
we'll buy another $6 million.
Yeah.
House.
How about you just throw that shit back into black and misappropriated
That's what
communities?
I just said. That's what I just said.
No, you said it to let the influencers come in and shoot content.
And then he said, "Is that what you would do?" And I said, "Yeah." But like, besides giving the money back,
that's what I would do. Not give it back, just throw it back into black communities. Like if you're really trying to help black people, you know what I mean?
Well, no shit. Yeah. That's what the money should have originally been for.
Yeah.
But now that they have this house, I'm saying like the only way to make it right now is put a bunch of fucking black influencers in there. Like If it's a Black Lives Matter thing, make sure that people that are gonna help push your movement, but give them a fucking chance to push their movement. Like, imagine some Mexican guy that bought a fucking big ass house came to us and was like, "Hey, you could have this fucking big ass house. You could put a fucking recording studio in it. Fucking live in here, do whatever the fuck you need for content. But at the end of the month, I need this much, and you get cut off this much. You know, that's the only thing I feel like you could do to like make that okay. Besides, give the money back.
Nah, I don't think that's enough, bro.
So you think it's okay to just maybe have them live in there and that?
How about they sell the house and then they fucking don't put it back into the
That's what I
community?
think. It's
That's
like
what I just said. If you
I
do
like,
that
I
or sell the
wouldn't-
house.
I would just have them sell the house.
Yeah.
And
I don't
put
want
it back.
them-
It's like, oh damn, we
Yeah.
got caught. We got to sell this bitch. Now we got to really like.
First off,
you know.
they need to get fired.
Fired.
Yeah.
That's theirs. That's their movement. That's the thing.
People fire them.
People step down from their businesses all the time.
And okay, bro. Okay, this is not a business though. The Black Lives Matter.
It's not a business. $6 million isn't a business to
Off
you?
what? Donations and shit. Organized.
It's a
It's an
fucking
organization.
business.
It's not a business because what are they selling? What are they selling, bro? You tell me.
The thoughts of Black Lives Matter.
Nah, bro.
That's what they're selling.
Nah, you're bugging because if a Black Lives, the thing is that
I see
okay,
what you're saying.
when people hear Black Lives Matter, right?
Yeah.
You think okay,
It's a
I
movement.
agree. No, but I agree with the slogan. Black Lives do matter.
Yeah, you
know?
agree with the message.
Yeah, and so the message gets lost in between what okay, that's what it was supposed to be, but what is behind it? It's like if I say like,
a business.
oh my God. All right. So you're saying
You think $6 million just came from nothing?
So you think because okay, if I set up okay, I even had it on my link tree where you could donate to the Black Lives Matter movement.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah.
Then where'd
I
that
had
go to? The house.
Exactly. Exactly.
Their
I made a
business.
couple referrals. It's not a business though, because if Black Lives Matter would have came out in the beginning, and be like, we're a business, and no one would have ever. Oh, this is profitable for them. Like no one's
Bro,
gonna support
no-
that.
Exactly. That's why they didn't say it's a
It's
business.
not a business, bro. You're bugging.
Boy, it's like a business. Like if you
You
define
came
like
in
what-
saying that it pretty much. You didn't say the word business, but you came in saying that it's pretty much all politicians for money. They run a business.
So politicians are businessmen.
yeah,
Yes.
they make business deals and they make
Okay.
Come on, bro.
No, you guys are bugging though, because these people are supposed to sign legislation and this and that. So that's what I think that is. Oh, but people
okay.
people get greedy and shit, and somewhere along the way, their fucking integrity is challenged.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
I don't think their initial thing is like, oh, I'm coming in here and then no,
Bro, there's a lot of people
no.
that start like that.
It's like
You
it's
think
like
those 9 cents that you're donating at CVS are going to the black kid in Africa that you really think it's
I
going
don't
to?
donate shit,
or you
bro.
think it's going into
those
that
are
fucking
tax
cash
cuts,
register?
bro. Those are tax, but that's a real business. I go in there and buy products.
Yeah, and can you donate the change?
So
Yes,
what am
I'll
I buying?
donate
So
it.
what am I buying from the Black Lives Matter? What am I? Do I
The
go on there?
idea that they're gonna help you and that Black Lives Matter. That's why you're donating to
Oh,
the
you're
fucking
bugging.
cause.
You're bugging. It's a nonprofit organization, and when they get for donations,
That's what they say. It's not profit, but obviously somebody profits.
Whatever.
from
Then
it.
I'm off this. I can't. I'm like talking. I'm like beating a dead horse right now. The people listening
What
will
do
be
you-
like, yeah,
let
I
us-
get you, Andre.
let
Thank
us-
you, people. I got much love for everyone listening and agrees.
This guy.
I get those texts every now and
Let
then.
us
Like,
know.
yo, they were bugging. But
Let us know.
Let's go.
In the comments what you guys think. A lot of people. Maybe I am wrong. Maybe we are wrong. Maybe you are right. It's fine.
But-
It's
but-
okay to be right and wrong.
No, but the point is they used the money for the $6 million house, and I don't agree with that. I
Me
don't think
neither.
that was cool. Do you agree with that?
No.
No, that's not cool. So you think they should use for influencers? I say no, they shouldn't.
I mean, obviously, the right thing to do is give the money back and do the right thing with the money that you were supposed
Yeah,
to.
so that's what they should do.
But if you can't fucking sell the house,
You
The best
can't
thing-
sell a house,
I'm sure,
a mansion, a $6 million mansion. Someone's gonna. buy
and they wouldn't at that level. You wouldn't, spend $6 million if it wasn't like an investment. I feel like at
my
that level.
question is, who the fuck if you're gonna do something that stupid, like you have to like kind of cover your traces.
yeah.
How'd you get it?
They
How'd you let
slipped
it
up.
trace
They slipped
back
up.
to
They got
you?
caught, and hopefully people find out.
Yeah.
But then again, it sucks because that was such a huge movement. It was a good cause, it was for like equality and stuff. But
right.
now,
Yeah,
it's,
and I thought I was saving the kids out in Africa and shit when I was supporting Coney. Give him
Exactly.
my little $20.
yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't know where those shits went.
They probably bought a $6 million mansion
There you
somewhere
go.
in fucking Hollywood.
There you go. So be careful. I mean, I agree with I like the Black Lives Matter slogan.
No, for
I
sure.
love all my people. I promote peace, love, happiness, equality, everything, bro. But
Yeah.
some people take advantage of messaging like that, and they make it profitable.
It's a dark world we live in.
So yeah, that's that. That's my take on that. I mean, people get greedy. You know what I mean?
Hot take.
What do they say? The money is the root of all evil. I
Yeah.
had someone
Sure.
tell me that, and then like a couple weeks later, like, yeah, ain't no loyalty without money. I was like, bro, what? So yeah, money cause greed.
Yeah.
Yeah. What else you guys see this week?
You know what? Did you guys see right now that I guess we're talking about like all this financial shit? What do you guys think about Biden saying that he's gonna hold off the student loan payments till August?
I have student loan payments, so that helps me out a lot. I just wish he would
Damn.
fucking.
I have some student loan payments too. So he's extending it.
Well, thank you,
even
Biden.
more?
Thank you, Biden, for looking out for my boys.
Thank you, Daddy.
I know a lot of people, give him slack and shit, man. But didn't he say he was gonna like forgive
Yeah, so that's the thing.
like
Like,
$10,000
That's what we're
worth?
waiting for.
honestly, if he forgives 10,000's worth,
Yeah, me too.
I would-
I don't owe much.
that
but
is my president.
yeah.
Oh shit! You guys heard it here first, Laz. Oh wait, you guys heard it here. Laz, Biden is Laz's president.
Wait, not yet.
At least not yet. All right.
Okay,
Until August, and then after that, if he
If he comes through,
and eliminates my debt, he's the best president that America's ever had.
damn. So he's got y'all right where he wants you guys. So check it out.
Well, it's the only way. He kinda
I don't,
dropped the ball
I don't
with
have,
Russia.
I don't have student loan payments by the grace of God,
So
but
But your brothers will eventually, and your
but-
sisters will eventually.
we're gonna figure that out. But
But for now, fuck you guys.
no, well, there's Cal grants and shit like that. Man.
Yeah, bro, but not everyone qualifies for that.
my luckily, bro, my brothers and my sisters are like pretty well educated, but and I know that doesn't mean anything, but like when you apply for Cal grants, that kind of like
yeah, it
matters.
helps.
Yeah,
for
They
sure.
got-
Everything helps.
So,
Anything.
do you guys think this has anything to do with midterms being around?
For
the corner?
sure. And I don't give a fuck.
Yeah.
He last these those
I don't
$10,000,
give a
guys.
fuck.
Hey, we gotta set up. We gotta put up our cash apps like right under us right here, so that you guys can just send us money whenever we cook. Like, oh, I like what he said. I'm gonna send that guy a buck. We're gonna do that. We're gonna send like.
All right.
All right.
Nah, but honestly, like I said,
If
if
he-
he eliminates my debt, he's the best president. Sorry, Mom. Fucking Bill Clinton is nothing compared to fucking
Yeah.
to me.
I mean, I have less than like $10,000.
Yeah,
in debt.
but
I
it-
have less than $5,000 in student loan debt.
My
So
shit's like
I'm
I
sure
ate
that-
something.
Okay. I mean, we would be cleared up.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that shit,
That'd be cool. But
that shit hurts your fucking credit.
And I'm yeah.
no,
and
well, the thing is, I stopped paying it because, like, in COVID,
Yeah, they stopped it.
They stopped it. So I'm
But
like,
the
all right,
smart
cool.
thing was to keep. I mean, depending on who,
But
I've been debating it.
Just recently, though, like in December, they started making us pay again. You know,
I've
but now
been
that they're
debating.
saying this is actually the first time I hear it. So I'm actually gonna like stop
Yeah.
paying it and like, or do my research first because who knows?
I
What if-
really,
what if-
I've
what if it's
really
not
just
true?
been debating. I'm like, should I? Because really, the best time to pay it is now because there's no interest on it right now. So if you keep doing your monthly payments, like no interest will be added to it because it's on
Yeah.
pause. But I'm like, if I pay it and then he fucking erases the debt, I just lost whatever payments
Yeah,
I gave for free.
I didn't have
you
to
know?
pay that
Exactly. So now I'm like on a.
I'm gonna look into it though, and then I'll probably not pay it and hope that it gets like forgiven. You know, save me a couple $1,000.
Damn, that's crazy. Another thing I saw, did you guys see the scientists that want to broadcast Earth's location to aliens despite being told not to by Stephen Hawkins?
Yeah, I don't know if that's a good idea.
What do you think they would broadcast? Do you think like they would have like who is the first person that you think that they would want aliens to for sure aliens know we exist. There's no way
Yeah,
that-
they'll find us before we find them.
They
for
probably
sure.
already know
Yeah,
we're
they
here.
already.
what do we
know.
think? What's
Yeah.
that slogan? If you build it, they will break it.
no.
And if you build it, they will come. Well, there's two.
Oh,
So I think those go hand in hand. But I think if they wanted to kill us, they would have killed us already. To be honest.
well, who
Yeah.
knows? I don't know. I think that it's
Are we gonna get into alien talk again?
yeah.
Because okay, if we're being serious, right, and the universe is huge as fuck. It's infinite, as they say,
Yeah.
and then in our solar system we found habitable planets. What is it? Mars is habitable, I think. That's like a speck of like the universe. Like, there's no way there's not like a different species somewhere. And I
Yeah,
feel like we're just an experiment.
Yeah,
Right,
there's
if-
definitely more life.
If
out there.
fucking I mean, I took biology and I realized that like the smallest things have life. What the fuck?
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me there's nothing up there?
Well, that's why if there's water, that means that there's life.
you think?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, that's what that means.
What?
Yeah, when they find water, it means that there's life biologically.
But there's probably other elements that we don't know of that's like water.
Oh,
I don't know.
yeah,
There's obviously different biology than
Right,
us.
right.
you know,
And then it's funny because we assume that our biology
is the only one.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I
yeah.
doubt it. I think there's so much more.
right.
You know, but
Different numbers,
we-
different
yeah,
languages,
we haven't found that
forms of
yet.
communication.
Okay, real quick. They want to broadcast, right? Who do you think? Each of you guys, give me a person. Who do you think is the person that they should record and kind of like, hello, aliens? Like
Elon Musk.
It is I.
Elon.
Elon.
I think Elon.
I think, dude, that's,
Hey,
I was not thinking.
I was
Elon.
not thinking
I don't
that
know.
either, but that's
Honestly,
a really good
I wasn't
idea.
thinking of anybody. I was like trying to,
Okay.
and I'm like, who would
And
be
my-
it?
and-
But once he said Elon, I'm like,
Yeah, well, you know when Elon talks, he's very like hesitant, and he's
yeah.
like, what if he talks to like the end, he's all like fast, quick witted, and he's like just letting it rip, and they're like, because maybe they, I'm just like drawing a conclusion, but.
Yeah.
But
Elon
like,
Musk.
yeah,
That's a
because when
good
he talks, he's very hesitant, and like I feel like he's trying to put it into words that you'll understand,
Oh, okay.
digestible.
He's
you,
like,
you think when Elon talks, he's like trying to dumb it down for us?
Yeah, I think so. How do I say it in order so they can kind of grasp it and understand?
the aliens
It
are like,
was lit. Like,
Yeah, they ask him a question and like,
lit.
yeah, they'll ask him a question and he'll kind of just like his eyes will kind of do like a fidgety thing where they're like,
the aliens are probably like, look, honey, they still have Tourette's down there.
well, he does. He said he does have a condition too.
Yeah.
Yeah, some sort of condition, but yeah.
Damn. I guess since we're talking about Elon Musk, did you guys see what he's trying to do?
Oh yeah, Elon Musk
What?
announces your Tesla can make you money while you're at work.
Yeah.
like it can Uber for you.
So
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
announcing
yeah.
a robo taxi service.
I've heard of that.
Fire! If he does that shit, I'm definitely gonna cop a Tesla.
Hell yeah.
You're just gonna
Passive
have
income.
random people sitting in your Tesla.
Hey,
That's
bro,
the
they're
thing.
gonna
Yeah,
run
you
me
never
shit.
know who's gonna sit in your Tesla. If they're
I'm
gonna
sure-
trash
I'm
it,
sure
if
there's
someone
gonna-
throws up in there, and then it picks up somebody new. Like, how do you know they didn't fuck up your car?
Well, the
Like,
thing is that
Or they just
Teslas
fucking hijack that shit.
well, Teslas have
well, they
cameras.
can't. They can't hijack. it.
Teslas have cameras, bro. And you think
And
about Elon Musk, bro. The thing about him is that he's gonna look at everything.
Yeah, he's
on
gonna. He's
on
efficient.
he's on Twitter asking people if he should remove the W from Twitter. Like he's everywhere. You know, like I think the way he thinks he thinks about
Yeah.
it from the beginning to the end. You know what I mean? And it's very apparent with like the Tesla. They say it's like the safest car like
Yeah.
on the road right now.
I don't think people will be able to hijack it because it'll just be programmed to like go only that route. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And also, like, I think it's gonna be just like Uber. You know how
Bro.
you get rated like 5 stars. This passenger, I think you could approve who you choose to pick
okay.
up to.
Yeah,
like, hey,
yeah.
this rider has like a low rate. Like, I don't know if you want to
Yeah,
accept
if you
it.
want to accept,
decline.
yeah, that'd be cool.
And you have to have like your aviator, and like you have to be verified. I feel like all that has to go through in order for that to
Damn,
work.
so that episode of Black Mirror is coming to life now.
Black
Which
Mirror,
one?
it's
Through that.
it's alive already.
Yeah,
We are Black Mirror. The
yeah,
Robo
yeah.
Dogs are here. I've seen videos. They're all in China. The Robo Dogs.
I'm talking about the one where like you have your like what your status on like
right. Yeah.
you
It's like
know,
Instagram.
You're verified. Oh, you have this many.
Well, that's what
points.
Instagram is.
So yeah, but now Tesla's gonna do it on like a personal level, like an ethical level. You know?
Right.
So it's just becoming more like accepted to judge someone off of like to rate people basically.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's exactly what Instagram is right now. Like, there's
Yeah,
some
but-
places that you can't get into if you don't have like a certain, or if you're not. You guys seen those videos of the guy that goes up to like, he's like, I'm doing a fake Instagram live right now, and like it's like a filter, right? And it says like, oh, this many people are watching, this many, you know. I don't know if you guys have seen that video,
No.
but it's this guy. He's recording himself in selfie mode, and he's like, okay, I'm gonna see if I can get into the club, you know.
Yeah.
And so he goes to the front, and he's
Oh.
like, hey, you know, is there any way I could get in? You know, he's talking to the person in the front. He's like, I'm on Instagram live right now. Like, I'll shoot you guys a shout out. Like, I have 130,000 people watching me, and then he'll show it to the guy. And the guy will be like, "Oh shit," you know. He's like, "Yeah, bro, come right in," you know. And he'll let. I feel like that equates to the Black Mirror thing, where she's trying to get into the restaurant. They're like, "Okay, let me pull up," and then they pull up her thing, and it's like, okay, she has like this many.
Yeah,
amount of,
but for her, it's like it's not really like how. like how many people follow you or how much influence you have over people, but it's more of like, hey, like, do people accept you? Like, are you like ethical enough or classy enough to be here?
It's gonna be a form of that. It's gonna be its own form of that.
Yeah, how you say it technically already exists.
But
with
that's
Instagram.
that's the concept.
Yes.
Yeah.
We should try that. Fake live to get into a fucking.
Oh yeah, we should definitely do that as like a skit one day.
Bro, if it works, imagine.
Like you have to just make our own filter.
That's really what the world has come to.
Have you guys seen the thing where like you can get in anywhere with a ladder?
With a ladder?
Have you seen that?
No, I haven't.
Like people just like two guys are holding a ladder and they have like a vest on and there's like a line and then they just like walk in, they look at the security, they just like nod and they have a ladder and the security just lets them in because they're like maintenance people or whatever, and people like it works. People just walk in anywhere.
But imagine you're just dressed all fresh with a ladder going inside.
It works. I mean, people have done it.
You think it's fake? A lot of those YouTube shit, it's hard to tell now if it's fake.
Yeah,
or
because
not.
you can like fake anything. You can like let the security know, like, hey, it's from my YouTube channel. That's what a lot of like influencers do.
Yeah, right.
nowadays.
I'll give you a shout out. I'll make sure
Yeah.
the sign's on the screen.
No, but honestly, I think in the beginning it probably worked a few times.
Yeah, huh? I mean,
Yeah.
it makes sense. Like, oh, let them through. Stop the whole line. Let them through.
Yeah,
let
yeah.
'em
Oh,
through.
they got something to do. They got work to do, and they're like, yeah.
That's crazy. What do you guys think? We should take a little break real quick.
Let's do it. Let's go on break.
All right.
Yeah. So priceless, life so priceless, nigga. You understand me? It's just like that. My car so priceless, my bitch so priceless, my familia is so priceless, nigga. You understand me? Either you with us or you ain't with us, or either you in the huddle or you out the huddle. Either you riding up, we passing, flying by, saying fuck you. It's Young Money, Cash Money, Playboy. That's about the size of it. At the rooftop, so hot up here, nigga. Yeah, let's go.
Take yourself a picture when I'm standing at the mound, and I swear it's going down. I'm just repping for my town. Off a cup of CJ Gibson, man, I'm faded off the brown, and I'm easily influenced by the niggas I'm around. See the Aston Martin when I started, hear the sound. I ain't never graduated, I ain't got no cap and gown. But the girls in my class who are smart enough to pass be at all my fucking parties, grabbing money off the ground.
Yeah, all hail Mr. Lyrical. Spades of the opus, baby. What you got a feeling for? I can show you new things. How you feeling spiritual? Pass the Kearney Thomas to these hoes. Miracles. Yeah, okay, they say that I'm the one in fact. Some say I'm their favorite, but I ain't hearing none of that.
Welcome back.
Team ho. Young Money running.
You know what time it is for my town.
Let this go off real quick.
Okay.
Untouchable, 40 with my AK. Mastermind, big money, heavyweight. On the grind, flipping money in every way. Headlines, my bitch shine every day. Pearl white, Dawn,
Yeah.
Jacob Glove.
All right, and we back. We just gotta let Birdman get his off real quick.
Yeah. That was a For My Town, Birdman, Drake, Lil Wayne. Fire. I bought that album too.
I was telling you guys that's the only song that ever made me want to not graduate, just to get that
To use
Drake
that
line.
Drake line.
Well, yeah. Well, that's the only song that made me want to buy the album, to be honest.
Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. Man, back then you had to buy albums.
Yeah, the Coke Red album.
Yeah, that shit was fucking fire.
Yeah, fire.
All right, well, let's get straight into it. What'd you guys see this week that you guys want to talk about? I know that you talked about a football player, right?
Oh, what was his name? Fuck, I forgot his name.
He was
He was a quarterback for the Steelers, the Pittsburgh Steelers.
he had just been drafted recently, right?
Yeah. I think he graduated from Ohio State. I think he played with Michael Thomas too. But yeah, he passed away, I think, Saturday night. They're saying he got in a car accident. He was 24 years old. So peace and prayers to his family, all his loved ones.
So I saw that he supposedly passed away, like he got hit by a car, right?
And that's what's kind of strange about it. I mean,
So he wasn't driving?
apparently, and I want to get the facts right because I'm not too well read. I don't want to follow, what the headlines say. And this actually wasn't on the headlines. I digged a little bit. And people were saying that he was walking on a highway.
And then he got hit by a car.
Yeah, but my question is, like, what was he doing on the highway?
His name is Dwayne Haskins.
Dwayne Haskins graduated from Ohio State.
R.I.P. Dwayne Haskins.
R.I.P. So I think that's interesting. I mean, 24 is young as fuck, man.
Yeah, he probably, who knows what he could have been. At that point, you're still young enough to be polished by whoever you're under. Like, whenever that guy's gone, you like 27 is really when you want your quarterback to be like going into his like peak, right?
And not only that, Ben Roethlisberger had just retired this season prior, you know. So maybe it was about, and I know Pittsburgh was looking for another quarterback, but either way, like that's a big opportunity.
Damn. Okay, so you just saying that. It's crazy because it is crazy. Why would he be walking?
Yeah, that's what I keep thinking.
Do you think,
what is he doing?
Do you think they sat him down and was like, hey, I know you're next up, but we don't think you're our guy yet? And you think maybe like he wasn't thinking straight? I mean, because it doesn't make sense why he's on a highway.
Right.
Like,
no, I agree.
And we can't just say that because he could have been going through his personal things too. But
yeah, this is all speculation.
No, yeah. When you just said that, I was like, damn. Like,
I don't know. I don't think like you're kind of insisting that like maybe he committed suicide.
Well, not suicide, but maybe contemplating it. Why else would you be walking
on the highway?
Was his car found anywhere down the highway?
I don't know.
That's what I mean. I'm not too
we're not too into it.
But I did want to just bring it to attention, you know, because I did see that circulating this weekend.
It
Honestly,
sucks,
just yesterday. I just saw it yesterday, to be honest, because it happened Saturday night, so it didn't really hit the media till the morning. So I thought that was that's pretty sad. I mean, 24 years is young as hell, you know what I mean?
If I were to commit suicide, I wouldn't like run in front of a car. I feel like because there's a chance you might still live.
Well, maybe
if that's the case.
Well, who knows? Maybe he wasn't trying to, and something just happened.
Yeah,
maybe
man,
who knows?
know.
Car
Maybe
broke
he
down, or he was trying to get somewhere. Maybe he was just running.
Maybe he was with someone, and they fucking kicked him out the car.
And this is a lot of maybes too. But
we don't know.
We're just speculating at this point.
It's a developing story. It's gonna be interesting.
It's a sad story.
It is sad as hell. I keep saying that 24 is young because
he's
like
young.
I think when I'm like I think back to like
I'm not 24 anymore, and I feel like I'm only 2 years older than that, and I feel like damn, bro, 24.
That's young.
Yeah, so prayers, condolences to everybody.
Him, his family.
His family. Yeah. I keep saying it on this podcast, you know, check on your strong homies, you know what I mean? Because you just never really know, you know what I mean? The kid is young. I hope he had good people around him. I'm not going to assume he didn't, but yeah, man, just check up on your homies, I believe, you know. And hopefully this was an accident. I'm praying it is, you know, because I'm sure that's fucking with the family, and that's gonna affect their the psyche.
Yeah, at the end of the day, when that sounded funny. At the end of the day, when a loved one passes away, like you find peace in finding out how he died sometimes, or like if this what he wanted was this an accident? Like, did someone do this on purpose?
Hopefully the questions get answered. You know?
As long as a family gets, you know, their questions answered, then that's gonna bring them peace. I mean, there's no way to like, you know, fill a void like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's on that.
R.I.P. him.
R.I.P.
I guess another story that I did see. I mean, we live in the OC. It's a big story for the OC, like police departments and stuff. I saw they had like a huge drug bust this like last couple. I think it was like last week.
I believe it was towards the end of last week.
In OC?
In
Orange County.
Where
was it?
I want to say it was Yorba Linda.
Okay, yeah, I think that's right.
But they found enough fentanyl to kill 4.7 million people.
It's a lot of fentanyl.
4.7
What doesn't take
million.
much to kill a person, though.
No, it
that
doesn't.
is
But still,
crazy.
it's a lot.
I saw that and I'm like, I saw that that headline and I read a little bit into it and I was kind of like, man, I hope no one's fucking around right now. Like, well, I don't, you know, drug abuse is bad in general, but don't fucking. There's people that just sometimes like pick up off like random strangers. To be honest,
Yeah.
you know what I mean. Like people at the clubs, people
That's
like
wild.
people in the bathroom. You know what I mean?
And
Like
that shit's out there, you know?
yeah,
So,
definitely it is out here, and when we have like a mature audience too, so like everyone knows what I'm talking about, you know what I mean? So I even tell like people around me like, hey, you know, if you're gonna do this and that, like be very careful with who you do it with, you know, where you get it from. Like
Honestly, this might be like very selfish of me, but I prefer my homies tell me when they're doing shit than like not know, and they're like, oh, let's go in the bathroom so this fool doesn't know. And like we're over here like yacked out and shit.
Right,
like
right.
I'm over here like not knowing like what the fuck if
What's
something
going
happens
on.
to you, like
At
I
least
know
I
how to
know.
fucking react to this
Yeah,
shit.
yeah,
You
yeah.
know, like why were you happy as fuck came out and you started to fight? Like
Right.
I need to know that why this is going on. You know,
No, yeah.
like I don't know. It's crazy that people just like do just go up to you and like, hey, like you got a line, and they're like, yeah,
Right.
well, let's go to the bathroom and fuck it.
No, yeah, and
Like,
I personally, and then I've personally in the last year or two, I know people who have passed away from like fentanyl overdoses.
Crazy.
And what's bad about that is that they call them overdoses, but in reality, I don't believe it was an overdose because I think they maybe consume that regularly. It just takes a little bit of fentanyl inside of that to
Trigger
to
it.
trigger it, and
I have a question.
and so that's like, what's up?
So, is fentanyl something that is not in drugs? They
It's just something. It's its own chemical, and it's more potent.
okay.
than-
So what they find fentanyl in pills. So right, that's what they find.
that means they're pressed. That means they're
Oh,
fake.
so they're fake.
Yeah.
Real pills don't have fentanyl.
It's like when you smoke synthetic marijuana. You
Okay, so-
definitely do not get the same effect.
Okay, so
It's
that's
like spice or
I
something.
never knew this. I thought it was just like a specific ingredient in something that like
That's mixed with
that is just
like a filler or something.
No, I just thought it was a specific ingredient in all these like drugs that make you feel a certain way that they pulled out and just like this is like the strongest thing. This is what makes you feel like this.
Yeah.
So let's put like
all that in there.
they just took that ingredient and started making their own pills, you know? But it's just a synthetic version of the real shit.
It's fake. It's
Yeah.
like, it's I guess it's
So
like
that's
heroin.
crazy. So
You know, but yeah. So
people are dying off fake drugs. Like,
yeah.
I knew that, but
off shit that stepped off cocaine that stepped on. You know what I mean? So
that's
ooh,
crazy.
So yeah, so you got to be careful, especially OC. If that shit's an OC, then that's why like I don't think anyone should be fucking. I don't know, dog.
Honestly,
I feel a
Orange
type of
County-
way about this type of shit because I know people who have passed away at a very, very young age, bro. And like, just for your family to find you like that, like I think that's fucked up. And like, I think you should be very careful about what especially right now when you see the headline, that shit's like fucking 20 miles from here.
Yeah.
Like,
and I think
why
that
would you? You know what I mean?
OC gets played as this like, okay, maybe we might not have like quote unquote tougher gangs than you and shit, but like drug problems out here might be crazier, bro. Cause like out here is like people's parents got that shit in their like medicine cabinets, and like we live around like wealthy people, right? Like
The consumers.
wealthy people like doing drugs too. It's not like a broke
Right.
people thing, you know?
Yeah.
Which means they get better drugs and just their
Well,
amount, their money.
better.
Yeah, exactly. So the fact that that's going on here, like, it's crazy to
Right.
me.
And
Like,
It's scary.
Yeah. And I was also reading that apparently
Scary.
the two guys that got caught, they had like driven off from the apartment wherever they were at, and they had all of that in a van, like all that fentanyl they had it in a van, and they were fucking. I think they were like pulled over like almost immediately after they left the apartment. So people were saying like, oh yeah, someone definitely snitched. You know,
I think
there's no way you just bust someone on a random fucking day and just be like, oh yeah.
I
hell
think
yeah.
it was a storage
Hit the
unit.
lotto.
Storage unit.
It was a storage unit, which is more bust.
Yeah, it's like, what is that van doing coming out of that storage unit?
So much, huh?
Yeah. But then again, who's monitoring the storage unit?
The owner, like,
Come on,
bro.
There's always surveillance.
not
in
to
storage units.
be like racist and shit, but a lot of these things are either owned by like Indians or Asians out here, and they're
I don't
super
know. That's
like,
like a generalization.
nah,
I don't
bro.
know that.
And like,
I gotta
Bro.
fact check you, bro.
nah, okay, bro. Every time I go into like and this is not being a racist thing because
Yeah.
it happens. I'm sure like other races feel like that when they go into a Mexican store about specific things, you know. But sometimes when I go into a Asian owned or like Indian owned store, I feel like they're like watching me, like I'm about to steal something from them and shit.
Yeah, they got an extra eye on you.
Yeah, so they're gonna check their cameras, bro. They're gonna check
Yeah.
their cameras, and it's okay. I would be checking my cameras. We're like that too. Our race is like that. That's why I'm saying sometimes a lot of people do say that we come off as rude in our our things because like we just try to do our job. You know, we're trying to do it as fast as possible, and like we make sure we say hi and bye to everyone, but we just try to do things quicker. In the Mexican store, you're like, oh, what else? ¿Qué más? ¿Qué más? ¿Y
Yeah.
qué más? ¿Y qué más? And it's
Well,
like,
that depends
oh,
what
you
kind
know?
of store you are.
Yeah, I guess. But
It's
for the
just-
majority,
yeah.
that's just like what it is.
I don't like generalizations, but I get what you're trying to say.
I don't know.
It was owned by probably an Asian or.
That's it.
I'm not
That's what
saying
I
that's
mean.
what
It's
it-
probably,
who
got-
maybe,
Okay,
probably.
The people that got busted, were they like Mexican? What were they?
Probably Mexican.
Okay.
See what I mean?
So
See what I fucking mean?
I think what Laz was saying was like, okay, since they were Mexican, they probably had like a.
No, that's
eye
not what
on
I'm
them.
saying. I'm just saying that
Or how about
people that
someone
like a
got
lot of
ratted
people,
on?
bro. Orange County right now is being most of it. We could agree is like getting taken over by Asian, which is fine because I love their culture. I
said
love their
that,
food.
bro?
I'm saying that, bro. You
Where
can
at?
see that.
Or like the rich places.
You can see that, bro.
Yeah.
They're buying businesses, and it's okay. Like I wish my people could do the same. I want
Yeah.
my people to do the
They
same.
own like plazas and
I
stuff.
don't know.
and, like,
I don't know. I've
Irvine.
never fucking seen this shit. These guys are
Bro,
just saying.
what?
I don't.
But you
fucking
also
know.
stay in your town, which is like a family-oriented town that like is a bunch of family businesses. I'm not gonna lie. That's why the
So-
town that you stay in, I love it because you could go down the street where you're not gonna see a single commercialized restaurant, and it's gonna be a bunch of good food down that street.
Yeah.
Yeah.
that's why I love
true.
it.
But
Yeah.
it's always been like that. So I mean,
Exactly, but
that's all I know.
other areas
But even
out
when
here,
I
bro,
commercialized.
But even when I
other
go,
areas.
so commercialized means Asian and
no, it doesn't. But I'm just saying the people that own it, most of the time it's them. They're the smart people that are investing in real estate right now for
I
some
don't
reason.
know, bro.
Especially
I don't like
in this specific.
generalizations.
It's
So,
not
yeah.
a generalization, bro. Go down there.
Personally, me, I think
Start
someone
going,
just ratted on them.
Once
to be
you
honest.
leave your town,
I
go
don't
towards
think it's that
Irvine.
deep.
Once you leave your
Yeah.
town, go into Irvine, Lake Forest, all that Tustin, all that shit is owned by a specific.
Like, yeah.
And I feel like anyone would just check their cameras, bro. That's how I think they just got.
Yeah, but like at
Yeah.
a storage unit, it's like
Imagine-
I'm not too concerned about it, someone storing their van in a storage unit. Like I feel,
Well,
if
I
they're
don't think
paying
it's
me,
the
I'm like
van.
whatever.
I think they pulled up in a van and they have the drugs stored
Yeah.
in the storage
They picked
unit.
something up, went out.
but how would they know it's drugs? Like what if
The,
you're just
the
picking
camera,
up?
bro. This
So-
guy.
so
I
what
feel like
about-
that's how they got caught. That's why I'm saying the cameras.
So the camera
they
told
caught
them like, oh, they're
cameras
putting
like
fentanyl. Oh, it's fentanyl.
Or
Look.
maybe the
not
police.
fentanyl, bro. But there's this.
So it's
if I'm-
suspicious to
if-
drop off or pick up stuff from a storage unit.
Can you let me get my point across?
I'm just trying to
If I'm
question
the
it.
owner,
If you're the
if I'm the owner, I'm looking at the cameras. I'm like, damn, this looks very suspicious,
Someone's
Yeah.
picking up something from a storage unit.
bro. You could just looking at the pictures that they put after they got caught. I'm like, damn, that's a shit ton of drugs. Everyone knows what drugs look like, bro.
But they were just in
Especially, like you
cases,
said,
though.
we're mature.
Maybe it wasn't the owner of the unit. Maybe cops just had their eye on these people for
That
a
too.
while, and
That
we're
could
like,
be
okay,
too.
we're gonna catch them here. Like they're
Yeah.
reading their messages, they're
For
doing
sure,
all that
right.
shit.
I mean,
Okay.
at that point,
They cornered them like right there.
You guys are gonna tell me that there's two guys running this whole operation with all
No,
this fentanyl.
bro. No one's
Do you guys
saying
know
that.
how many people are attached to shit like that? Like,
okay,
Yeah, a lot.
but when did we say that two guys are the ones?
I'm just saying, like it's I don't the possibility of someone getting pulled over like right after, like I don't see it.
It's
I'm
what-
pretty sure
That's
something
why-
got ratted on.
Yeah, that's right. I think they just like had tabs on them
Yeah,
from
for
before,
sure.
and we're like,
Right.
all right, we're gonna catch them right here.
Exactly.
We know what's going on.
Yeah.
And you
this
don't
is-
think that they went to the fucking owner of the store and was like, hey, let me get camera footage?
Yeah, but I don't
Maybe.
But that
Yeah,
was probably
I mean,
after though.
After they probably did.
Okay, and then
Who
let's
knows?
just,
Before too, bro. If they had an eye from them, oh, these guys have a storage in this place.
Or-
I'm gonna go to this place,
or-
request all their footage, and see what the fuck they're doing
or maybe
to build a bigger
or
case.
maybe they were. What do you guys think? They were gonna go take the fentanyl for a spin, or did they have a destination?
Obviously,
no
they had a
shit,
destination.
bro.
Okay, so there you go. So you don't think they had a time and place?
Maybe. Who
Come on,
knows?
bro.
It depends on who's
I
running
watched
the
too many.
business.
I watched too many fucking. I've watched too many Mayans. I've watched too many Sons of Anarchy.
That's the
like-
problem, bro. You
Nah.
related to that.
But the thing is, they draw
This
from
real
reality.
life.
Yeah, it's drawn from reality, bro. So you're gonna tell me people don't fucking
It comes
snitch in
from somewhere.
operations? Yeah. Anyways, that's
These
that.
shows come from somewhere.
Don't
bro.
do
That
drugs,
shit's always
kids.
been done.
Don't do drugs, kids.
Yeah.
Don't
It
abuse
could-
drugs. Don't
yeah.
do drugs. Don't pick up from sketchy ass dealers or dealers at all.
Might
To be
have
honest,
fentanyl. You
Bro,
never know what
I
you're
got put
consuming.
on. I'm not gonna say the person.
This
I'm not
guy,
gonna
look
put
at
the-
him.
I'm not gonna put the business out there, but
Wait, can you
they're
say that-
like,
can you say that for me one more time, last?
Stand me.
this guy. That's the second time. Nah, but someone told me out there.
That's about to snitch on himself.
But
Go ahead. Go
nah,
ahead.
I'm about. This is why I tell you gotta wait till
We got 'em.
after.
Stay put. Stay
This
put.
guy said that they sell test kits. Like you can
Oh,
just
like how to test.
then you
I've
could
seen
buy them in bunches and like you could just
Yeah.
anytime that you buy something, You could just test it real quick.
Yeah, they're like $1.
Yeah.
At CVS.
That.
At CVS. So if you do fuck around for any reason, there are
test kit.
test kits. They're cheap, extremely cheap. They're like $1, and that's a good investment in my eyes.
It prevents a fucking overdose.
But don't do drugs, kids. Stay safe. Drink water. I'm not sure about the
Eat your
veggies, but
veggies.
work out. You know the vibes.
I don't know about the veggies. This guy.
I don't know about the veggies, bro.
Bro, you're gonna have a kid one day. You're gonna have to make him eat veggies.
I'm a liver king amount.
Remember, Dad, when you said I don't know about the veggies?
Okay, do you guys want to talk about the weekend? Fucking
Wait, did you hear about El Salvador's president like arresting like thousands, hundreds of thousands of like gang members?
Oh, the MS-13 guys.
That's
I don't know if
always
it was.
happening.
I don't know if it was
Yeah, it
MS-13,
has to
but
be.
Man, that shit, they stay getting locked up though.
Yeah,
yeah,
What
they
about
had a bunch of people,
Bro,
and that fool was saying like,
99.9% of all their jails are those.
Yeah,
fools.
Yeah. No, I mean, I saw that. I saw that on the news. When was it? Like yesterday or Friday?
It must
I
have been a
think.
slow day. What do we go with today, guys? I'll bring up the MS-13 guys again.
You're saying the weekend though, not for sure, but
No,
the
because
weekend, what?
because did you guys ever see that movie about the little kid?
Yeah,
who grew
with
up
the train and shit.
Yeah, you
Yeah.
seen the money? It's all about
I
that.
think it's
MS-13.
under the same moon. Debajo la misma luna.
No, dog. That's the one where you. No, you're
that's a different
bugging.
one. I know which one you're talking about.
I don't think I've seen the movie.
I know what you're talking
don't know.
about.
You should watch it. Look it up. If you
It's really
Google it,
good.
you'll find it. It's all about that, and I think it'll be interesting.
It's
for
really
you.
good. It's
It
really
kind of
Yeah,
shows you
yeah.
like an inner perspective, I guess, from someone
yeah.
who grew
It's
up.
hard
in
to
it.
find actually because I've tried looking for
Is it?
Yeah, it's hard to
Nah,
find.
I think you can find it.
You're gonna have to
Just
buy it on Amazon.
go on DuckDuckGo and then just
Yeah.
fucking stream.
Well,
it.
yeah, the president was just talking shit, so I don't know. I thought you guys might have seen it. I thought it was like, oh shit, what he was saying was.
If it didn't, I don't know, bro.
But anyways,
That's crazy. I don't know. Alex was saying about the weekend. Supposedly the weekend threatened Coachella to not
Oh.
perform there unless he got paid what Kanye West was finna get paid.
which is
What do you
Probably.
think? Do you think he has the right? Do you think 8.5 is like a good number for Kanye West? First of all,
8.5.
to perform at Coachella for one night, 8.5 million.
I mean, I wouldn't mind 8.5
How much money
million.
is fucking Coachella making?
The thing is that 8.5, that's probably like after what else they have to give him in order for him to set up his staging and all that. Because Kanye, he goes all out.
So you think that's
Oh,
like
okay.
stage budget and everything?
No, I don't think that includes stage budget and all that. Because if it did,
Oh, so you think he gets more than 8.5?
Yes,
So
sir.
how much does
He's got it.
Coachella make?
More than 10 million at this point if he's
More
right.
for
Yeah.
10 billion for their headliner, like for one day, they got to make at least $1 billion. I think in merch,
I mean,
sales.
That the alcohol must be fucking
Streaming,
expensive. there.
alcohol.
That's what I'm
True.
saying.
Don't they sell like packages so you can camp there and shit?
8
Yeah, yeah.
mil. That's a lot. So the weekend was
But see,
requesting
these
8
tickets,
mil.
these tickets are different. It's kind of like hypey shit because, like, people think that Coachella makes a shit ton of money, but the aftermarket is the expensive part, not the immediate buy. Coachella makes no more money after you.
I'm pretty sure they go home with nice little.
No,
hefty
for sure,
pockets.
for sure,
But they
but
also have to pay off a lot of people,
8.5.
and that's why shit they gotta.
Imagine
Yeah.
Coachella's a festival with like, what you want to say, almost 100 like artists in one weekend.
Almost 100 artists in one weekend.
It's like 3 days, right? And it's
Yeah, bro. Grupo Firme is performing at fucking Coachella.
yeah, that's crazy.
You know what I mean?
I
That's
fuck
crazy.
with Grupo Firme.
Yeah.
Shout out Grupo Firme.
They get down.
Nah, but how many artists do you think they have performing at Coachella in a single year?
So many, bro.
At least 100?
You guys seen the poster?
That's what I'm saying. But do you think it's at least 100?
At least 100.
Okay, so if they're giving the best guy 8.5, how much more money are they spending, bro?
On everybody else.
Like the other headliners for the other 2 days are gonna be like, what the fuck? He's getting 8.5.
And now that it's out there, everybody's going to be wanting that probably and more.
Yeah, damn, bro. But then how do
So,
you tell
okay,
people?
are they going to give it to the weekend? Do you know? Do you think
Yeah,
they will?
they weren't going to, and then he held out. He said he wouldn't, bro. I think Coachella
The
might
weekend
be.
has a lot of fucking fans,
I
bro.
think Coachella might be this weekend or next weekend. I'm
He
not
has
really sure.
He also has a cult following.
Yeah, but Coachella had to do this, bro. They were running out of time. Kanye West not performing there anymore, and
Why? Because the Billie Eilish thing or what?
Nah, he just dropped out. He's
he
like, I'm
dropped
not
out
gonna
of-
do it.
He
Alright.
did the Kanye thing and dropped out of all his commitments.
Yeah. Nah, but because you can, I'm sure.
Nah, I'm sure. Yeah.
If he's in the Billy Club, like you don't get to tell me what.
Whoever's in Kanye,
Yeah.
whoever's in Kanye's ear right now is doing the right thing because he's been awfully quiet. Things are getting done.
Ooh,
Finally
we
doing
can talk
the right
about
thing.
that. Oh, okay, I'm ready. He started. Oh, he started the fire. Nah, that's crazy. Okay, if no one has ever been to a weekend concert or like a weekend show, it's amazing. One of the best shows I've ever fucking watched.
Especially now.
Incredible performer. He has an amazing catalog. I hope he plays like more of his older stuff because the new stuff, it's all right. But I'm sure in the festival it would hit pretty good. Okay,
Yeah.
so Weekend, I believe he just wants to, you guys got to match me. Well, you guys are going to pay him because I'm still headlining, you still need to fill this slot. And you gave me the number.
That was
But
the budget
it's the
you guys
weekend,
had. So.
and
it's the weekend Kanye West level. Because at the end of the day, I feel the way that I feel about Kanye West, but Kanye West is pretty high in that pedestal.
He's not
Yeah.
Kanye. He's not Kanye West level, but at that time, it's like, okay, this shit's like a week away.
Yeah,
you're gonna secure your bag, and I also think Coachella put out that 8.5 million number so that he wouldn't want to go above that. That's why I said I think that's what after the staging and all that, because if they would have put the staging included, they would have had to pay him maybe like 15. You know what I mean? So I think they saved themselves a couple M's. I think that's what that was.
So the weekend played himself is what you're saying. And
No, he didn't play himself. He's just like, okay, 8.5, that's a good number. For one showing at like an hour, bro, like an hour 15, that's, come on.
Yeah,
what are we talking about? That's the easiest fucking million
But
that you've ever made.
They also went with him because he's on tour right now and he has a whole setup ready.
Well, that's what I mean.
Because they didn't have to spend time on like, okay, one thing is finding an artist. Now, how are we going to perform? Like, what fireworks are we going to let off at what time? Like, he already has a show, like,
everything's set,
structured and shit.
go.
Yeah, because he's on tour.
Yeah.
So now it's just like, pay this motherfucker 8.5 and drop him on stage, and he has everything ready for us. We don't have to spend any other budget, like everything. He already has a crew with him.
Yeah. No, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense.
But I didn't think about it the way that you said it. Like, you're right. You're probably right. They probably threw that number. They threw that number out, and that was like, "Fuck that." He's gonna get 8.5, and they tried to give me this. I'm gonna get that.
They saved themselves a couple $1 million.
Yeah.
But okay. So you brought up Kanye. You said he's doing the right thing. No, okay. Well, let's cook. Let's cook. You said he's doing the right, or someone in his corner is doing the right thing by, and maybe it's Kanye, maybe there's no one there, but yeah. What do you guys think about? Because I don't think I've heard people talk about this as much. The picture of Northwest sitting on Pete Davidson's lap in the golf cart.
Not that big a deal.
I haven't seen it.
Okay, so TMZ posted a picture where.
That might have been put out by like
on purpose.
The Kardashians. Bro.
Okay, right?
What are the chances that TMZ got into this fucking gated community?
Yeah, and caught Pete Davidson and Northwest and a little golf cart.
Pete Davidson's driving a pink golf cart. Any little kid is gonna want to drive it, so he sat her on the lap and like.
Now they're driving the
like,
golf cart.
As a dad, you're like Arthur Fist, like, oh, that should be me, like.
Yeah.
But bro, like. What, you want your kids to fucking hate this guy? Like, he might be there forever. At the end of the day, you need to, like, grow the fuck up.
Yeah.
I don't think it's that big a deal. Maybe Kanye didn't even get that mad about it until people started, like, you really gonna let him do that? Like, I don't know. I don't think that was that big a deal.
I don't know. I think you're bugging, bro.
I didn't hear about it.
I think you guys like to play it safe on here.
Nah.
And I'm not gonna let you guys keep getting away with this.
Me and my wife
getting away with this.
Me and my wife ever separate, she gets another man. I'm not gonna destroy her.
That's fine, and that's why you have that perspective because you made that decision when you decided to have your kids.
Yeah, if
it's that or nothing. Or is that or some toxic shit?
If like the other person, if my wife's like other person decides that, okay, I'm here for sure, and like I have to start treating these kids like mine, or like at least as close as possible. Like obviously you're not gonna be like, don't fucking do this. You're not gonna do the disciplining.
Yeah.
Like obviously she likes him if she's fucking like.
Yeah, they're her kids. I'm sure that she's not gonna allow anybody to mistreat them.
But also North, like you think someone that doesn't like someone is just gonna be like, can I use the golf cart on your lap? Like, fuck no. If I hated the person that was, I don't think she would even be in the golf cart with him if he didn't like her. Like,
hey, Kim, get your ass over here and put your daughter on your lap and drive her around, bro. I'm not about to put someone's daughter on my lap like that. How long have they been dating, bro? You tell me.
I don't know, bro.
I don't know, but that's their relationship.
Exactly.
Right.
That's
and
where
right.
they're at in the
Right,
relationship.
and I'm just here on entertainment purposes.
Yeah, but that's
Yeah.
the thing is, I'm telling you, like for real, this is
Yeah.
how I feel.
I know this
Yeah,
is how
it's-
you feel.
but
You're
it's
a
because
very
I have
mature
kids
man.
No,
Your
bro.
wife got very lucky with the king. Not all are very fortunate. I'm just
It's
trying to
not
put
like
myself.
that, bro.
I'm trying to put myself in Kanye West's shoes.
Okay,
After-
Kanye.
Did I not say obviously you're gonna feel like
Yeah.
Arthur Fist? Like
You did say that. Obviously, you will get a little butthurt or you'll feel
no
jealous.
You're
shit,
gonna
it's
feel
my
some type of
daughter.
way.
No,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
said that off rip.
So did Kanye say something about
No.
that?
didn't, and that's what he's saying. He's like he's doing a very good
his
job.
publicist is like, hey,
I don't think it's his publicist. I
it's
think
just him at this point.
whoever his big homie is finally got through to him because
Yeah, I don't know, bro.
I don't know.
I think.
like,
Well, okay. You're saying what you would do, right? But I'm just looking at it from Kanye's perspective. After
Right.
we know his stance on like how he didn't want Pete to see his kids, and
He's
and-
probably pissed at that.
Yeah,
Well, yeah.
And he told him like, "You're never gonna meet my kids." So when you go from "You're never gonna meet my kids" to "My daughter's on your lap and you're driving them around in a golf cart," I don't. And for him to be silent, I just think it was like, "Oh, okay." Let's watch this, you know.
Okay, so
You
he's
know what I mean?
plotting.
Yeah, and everyone's gonna feel different, you know. Not everyone's gonna have the same approach. Not personally, me, I'm telling you guys, I would feel some type of way.
I would too.
I don't have a little girl. I feel like that shit also is different because
It's different.
you have a boy, right?
yeah,
And then
I'm about to have a girl though.
yeah, and then we'll talk then.
Yeah.
We'll come back and ask you how you feel about that then. Okay.
Yeah, for sure. I feel you, bro, but it's like it's not that big a deal.
Okay.
bro.
Yeah. All right.
I guess it does
can
feel
move.
like if someone taught my kid how to ride the bike before me, like fuck, like you're supposed to be there,
Oh,
but
yeah, you're gonna feel some type of
no,
way.
for
then.
sure. But it's like, bro,
Like, you guys ever-
you're not living with your kid anymore. Your kid has a lot more time with someone else
Other
now.
people.
Like
Yeah.
Jay-Z got that bar. Jay-Z got that bar, and I'm gonna quote it, but he's like, "In the future, the niggas playing ball with your son."
Okay, yeah. Okay,
He
so
put it there for a reason.
Put yourself in my position. Say you have a little girl. Say a little girl, right?
Right.
You separate with your thing. She ends up with,
With your
someone
thing,
else.
with your thing. Okay.
Okay, with the love of your life. Oh my God, it's Andre's so
If
heartbroken.
I'm gonna have a baby, I'm gonna have it with the LOL.
Okay, for sure.
LOL.
Cool. So this happens, right?
Yeah.
Would you rather this happen, or would you rather your little daughter coming back and being like, Pete's such a dick to me, like I don't like him, he's so mean, he doesn't even talk to me, this and that. Like at that
No.
point we're
Yeah.
fighting.
Well, obviously, you as a parent, and this
That's
is
why
me,
I'm saying put yourself
and
in
this
my
is me trying to be a parent, right? But like for me, or let's say whenever we choose, you know, whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. You're obviously gonna want the best environment for your kid.
yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
regardless of what happens between you and your significant other. Like
For sure.
let's say worst come to worst, let's say me and my significant other have a kid and then we split or whatever. You're still gonna want the best environment for that kid regardless, and you gotta be mature about that. And that's what I mean. You gotta make that decision when you have the kid, like, hey, you know, like we're gonna have to make this work one way or another, and that's sometimes gonna mean like you swallowing your pride, you know what I mean?
Yeah, for sure.
In order
So-
for the kid to not be in that toxic environment.
So
Yeah.
exactly, that's what I've been telling you the whole time. All
Right.
he has to do is
Oh,
swallow his pride.
I'm telling you how I'm trying to come. I was trying to dissect it from Kanye's perspective.
Yeah.
After months of rants and him telling him he don't want to see his kid.
Yeah.
I'm making like different
So
points
Pete-
here, but
Pete got a point. He's winning.
Pete has
One-
a point.
1 point for Pete.
Bro, when the kids like you, you're out of here.
Yeah, it's a rap. It's a rap like a mummy.
Damn. Another thing I saw, fucking Will Smith, man. I'm sad it had to be him.
He got banned from the Oscars or suspended.
He's, which is crazy. How you gonna suspend me, motherfucker? I ain't coming for 10 years. How about that? I don't think Will Smith cares. He got what he wanted. He didn't have to give his award back.
Yeah, he's already famous. He doesn't need the Oscars to like verify that for
No,
him.
he did. He needed the Oscars for sure.
He did? I don't think he did.
In his mind.
Zandre, do you think Will needed the Oscars to like verify?
Bro, he didn't let go of that trophy the whole night. You seen all those videos on
well, to
he
be
needed
honest-
that trophy.
well-
It's an ego thing.
Well, let's back it up. Let's back it up. So we're talking about the Oscars. You know, you as an actor when
that's
you're
like their
first,
sport. It's like
yeah,
their sport. Okay.
yeah. That's like I guess you could say that's their Grammys, except the Oscars doesn't really discriminate. Like we haven't seen someone be like, "Oh, did you see the Oscars didn't give?" Every now and then you'll hear like, "Oh, Leonardo DiCaprio never won an Oscar," or like.
He
But
finally
that's-
got one, though.
But that's because they're
Yeah, he
always against
finally got
very,
it.
very good movies. You know, I think they have a very good, you know, as far as like when they decide, I think it's very accurate. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and like they're not easy to get. You know what I mean? So like yeah, it does mean a lot to him, but at the same time, oh man, I hate Will to Will go out like this because this happened. Okay, they banned him from the Oscars 10 years. He for what? Defending his wife, right? Couple days later, what comes out? Jada Pinkett Smith reacts. She says she didn't think what Will did was right, and she shouldn't.
She wished she didn't.
And he shouldn't have slapped Chris Rock, bruh. This is what I mean. You guys got to choose your queens wisely, bro. And on top of that, we talked about this on the last pod.
So fucked up, bro.
We talked about this on the last pod. We were like, that shit's embarrassing, bro. Like all this shit coming out is embarrassing. Like, why are you doing? And like then
Jada's making you look bad.
And you know what else came out right after?
Money's like he's the king of all simps.
Yeah, no. Hey, and you know what came out right after too? A fucking article that's like, this Jada Pinkett Smith never wanted to get married to Will. Said that she was crying on her wedding day.
What the fuck?
It's like, why is this coming out?
I'm telling you guys, Will is just in love with this chick. This is the love of his.
I think bro got an NDA. Like, I don't know, bro. I think there's more to this. Like, there's no way he's still right there. Like,
it's probably like a contract wedding or who
You
knows?
think it's a fake relationship?
it's not,
Maybe.
it might not be fake, but there's got to be an NDA somewhere in there.
But what does that NDA have to do with them being together?
I'm pretty sure it's like, hey, you're gonna
What's
do
an
it.
NDA for people that don't know?
Non-disclosure agreement. So you can't say it's like a contract that says like, hey, it's like
It's a contract wedding. Like, you got to be together for this much time.
No, or like,
No,
hey,
mama.
no.
No, they do that.
Okay, that's a contract wedding, but an NDA is kind of like a
Non-disclosure. It's like you can't say anything.
It's kind of like a lot of like high status people, like when they hire like escorts or something, they'll be like, hey, you have to sign an NDA that you cannot say anything that's about to happen. You can't mention this to anyone in public record or nothing, you know. And if it does, you can get sued. That's what an NDA is, and it doesn't have to be like that, but that's like an example of like how they're used.
What does the NDA have to do with Jada and Will?
Well, she has leverage.
She has leverage.
Yeah, she has leverage.
But for what? Like, I could still leave.
Well, I don't know.
We don't know. It's non-disclosure.
It's kind of like
Yeah, but what does that have to do with them staying together?
It's almost like blackmailing.
Oh, like she's forcing him to stay.
And this is speculation, but
or maybe the other way around. Who knows?
But there's like, to me, it seems like she has.
It makes sense the other way around. Like if she's crying at her wedding day, like Will's forcing me.
Yeah.
I don't know, bro. I was trying to speculate, but you motherfuckers stop making cooking. So
No, it is like that though.
I don't think that they're in a contract.
It could be. You never know.
and we're just speculating, but
Yeah, we're just speculating.
I just think that's too much leverage for someone to have on somebody.
At this point, after taking all that shit from Jada, like, and you're still with her, like, okay, now it's starting to look like a contract, or like there's obviously something else that you guys
and that's what
can't-
I mean. It's not even for the kids. Like, why can't you guys make it work like on other terms? You know what I mean? Like like if you could argue like, okay, maybe they're staying together for the kids' sake, but that's not always the best thing.
And their kids are old already.
Yeah. It's like they should be able to understand. I'm sure they're well off, but yeah.
I hate to be that guy, but what do you think Jada is? What's her horoscope?
I don't want to say.
What would she be? Maybe she's
I don't want to say. I know. I feel like I know what she is, but I don't want to say because.
Say.
What if she's a Virgo, bro?
Can I say it and we bleep it out? And if I'm right,
All right, bleep it out. Yeah, say it.
I think she might be a Leo.
Leo
Why blur?
Because trust me, bro. Trust me.
or a Taurus?
September 18.
Virgo. I was right the first time. I knew it.
Congrats.
Hey, Virgo girls are bitches. I'm
Girls
sorry.
or
Every Virgo girl I know, like, you don't want to get on their bad side. They got like the worst
I
attitude.
think that's just Virgos in general. You don't want to get on Money's bad side. That's for sure. You were wrong, so now we can't bleep it.
I'm gonna bleep it.
I was right.
Why?
Anyway, so what else do we have? Did you guys see? Now we're talking
okay,
about the
I know
Will
why.
Smith thing. Did you guys see how Kodak said that he would have whipped Willow Smith with a belt because of that Tupac letter? Did you guys see that?
Yeah.
Kodak
I didn't
crazy.
hear that, but
Bro,
that's funny.
okay, so you brought this up the last pod. But
What?
The letter.
Okay.
But I didn't know too much of it, and then like a whole week went by, and I started just seeing more and more about it on podcasts and shit. So she wrote a letter to Tupac saying, "Come back, like my mommy misses you. She cries for you all the time type shit.
What the
I'm
fuck?
like, what the bro? You're playing my boy. Like,
Yeah,
you
that's-
got your kids writing a letter to a whole other man that don't exist no
That's
more.
dead already. Like
Bro, that has to hurt.
I said, I don't know what he's still doing with her, man. Like,
And that's what I come back to. You as a dad, what do you think about this? Like, how would you get it from like this perspective? Like, let's say your daughter's writing like letters to like some other dude, and like you,
Bro, but that other dude, my girl doesn't do that. Like that
no,
other dude,
I'm trying to like.
they're still together. That's
yeah.
so different.
Right. That's what.
Like
but that's
my
what I
girl
mean.
had another dude, and my
like
girl,
before
my
in
daughter
the past. Let's say your girl had another dude, that dude died, and then let's say your daughter starts writing that for letters. Like, what are you gonna?
Well,
how do you, as a
I'm gonna
dad-
get on my girl first because how does this?
Why?
how does she
Okay,
know
there
about
we
this?
go. Full circle. I'm cooking. You see what I mean?
Like, how does she
Came
know
full
about
circle.
this?
How does she know about fucking Tupac? Because of Jada, bro.
keeps bringing him up.
But it's
Telling you.
it's kind of hard when Tupac's. I'm sure Will Smith don't like no Tupac, but Tupac music is like pretty good. I'm not the biggest Tupac fan, but his music is good at the end of the day.
No, it's fire. I'm
Yeah.
a huge Tupac
So like
fan.
she could have found out about Tupac event and then asked her mom about him and
I
or
don't
his
know.
dad or who knows, bro.
I don't know about
is
that.
it true that Tupac's last words, like a cop came up to him and was like, "Hey, like,
Oh, yeah,
who
that's
shot
true.
you?" And he was like,
Yeah.
"Fuck you" to the
Yeah.
cop and then
Yeah.
died.
Yeah.
Is that true?
Apparently, that's true.
I've heard that, and I'm like, damn.
Glaz has never heard this because I
No,
can tell
no.
by his look on his face.
That
but-
sounds like a Tupac thing.
Okay.
No, but that's a real thing. It's
I've
been
heard it.
documented.
I've
He got
heard it.
interviewed, and he's like,
Oh,
"Hey,
okay.
who shot this? Who did this to you?" They were interviewing the cop, you know, and he's like, and in his dying breath, he just fucking flipped me off.
No, for sure. I believe it and I've heard it before, but I didn't hear that.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
I've seen it in a
All
documentary
right, so
somewhere.
it's true.
I think
Wow.
it's true, unless the cop is capping, but he was on record, so
But Suge did have cops on payroll.
I mean that's true too.
So like
Oh.
See what I mean? We could speculate for days.
but back on the Will Smith thing and a little backtracking more onto to the like Oscars thing.
Mm-hmm.
Did you guys see Chris Rock was like,
Oh.
I'm not gonna talk about the incident until I get paid, which probably means he's gonna sue the fuck out of Will Smith.
Well, didn't he talk about Didn't
Oh,
he
I
talk
thought-
about it at his comedy show already?
He talked a little bit about it, but he didn't go into it. Like,
Well, I'm
He's-
sure there's a
he's
lot of
like-
shit that happened backstage and all.
yeah,
that.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe okay. So he meant you think by that he means he's gonna sue Will Smith? Because I thought by that he meant like TMZ or a news station has to pay me like this much to get my perspective on it.
I think that could be it too.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
he's a comedian and a smart comedian would save to get a good payday.
Yeah,
on
exactly.
stage.
Yeah,
Which
but
I
it
think
doesn't
that's a great
necessar-
idea.
It doesn't necessarily have to be directly through suing Will
Yeah,
Smith.
yeah, that's
it
what
could
I-
be like
yeah.
who's gonna pay me the most to come on
To
and
get
speak
this
about it.
I don't
information.
think I don't
Yeah.
think it's that. He's never been that person.
But well,
But he can be.
Well,
He
now
has
he's being
leverage.
that person.
He's got the leverage
I
right
think-
now.
I've never heard Chris Rock say anything about like,
Bro,
oh, I'm
I've
not gonna
heard-
talk about it to someone.
I've
But
heard-
he's doing
Yeah.
it now, so it's here now.
I've seen a bunch of people say that he should sue the fuck out of him, and big people that like important people that I would never imagine saying sue the fuck. I mean, it makes sense, bro. You embarrassed me. You like fucking for a little bit. You kind of like brought my brand down a little because everyone was on your side. And
If
like,
anything, it just boosted Chris Rock.
nah, at first, bro, you know how many people hated Chris
Yeah,
Rock?
for the first like 4 hours, it came up and everyone hated Chris Rock. The next morning, Charlemagne was on saying like, "Who's checking on Chris Rock?" And then as that started developing, I go online and I see more. Wait, what about Chris Rock? Chris Rock. Oh, look at poor Chris Rock. TikToks all over Chris Rock. Chris Rock. And I see like a lot of people in the comments like, "Yo, Will fucked up. Will fix." So like it quickly changed.
How much do you think someone would pay for that information? Millions?
Millions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
nah.
Yeah.
No?
That someone's paying millions for that first interview.
Not
Someone
an
is.
interview.
I mean, if Kanye
I think
gets
I
eight
think they
for
would pay him.
performing-
They would pay him more than $1 million, millions and millions and millions of dollars for a stand up of it. But I don't
Not a
think,
stand up. I don't think he could
yeah.
do a whole stand up.
Not a whole
getting
stand up, but
slapped, that'd be-
the stand up, the story's gonna be in the stand up, like a big stand up.
that's what
the story integrated.
Okay, and that's what I mean, that it doesn't directly have to come out of suing Will
No,
Smith.
yeah. But for me,
That's
that's,
what
what
I mean.
I just think he's gonna sue him.
I just think he's gonna monetize the story one way or another.
That's
what
for
I think.
sure. He's gonna make money regardless. But I've just seen people say sue. I didn't think sue right away, but
Bro,
said
right
he-
away
he
they
said
were
he
sa-
wasn't in the
right away
beginning.
he literally said he wasn't gonna sue him. I
no,
literally
he
Yeah.
just said he wasn't gonna press charges.
that's like
But pressing charges is suing.
yeah.
No,
Yeah, it is.
pressing charges is go to jail for fucking assaulting me. Suing is I'm like defamation of character.
But
Like
you can still sue
press
and
charges.
press
You're charging
yeah.
him money.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, it's like, do you want to send
Suing
him to
him?
jail?
Yeah, press
dude.
charges. You want to send him to jail? Yes.
Yeah.
But if I'm gonna
Oh,
sue you for
okay,
smacking
okay,
me and
okay.
embarrassing and lowering,
But that's
my
like hand in
brand.
hand.
Yeah, for
But it's
me,
a hand in hand.
yeah, like
If you're gonna press charges, that means you
I thought
it always means you're
saying
gonna
press
sue.
charges. I thought it
Yeah.
was suing.
Like, why am I just gonna send him to jail and that's
Yeah,
it?
yeah,
Well,
yeah,
because
no, he caused harm to me. Let me sue him.
The gangster way is don't get the police involved, but get
They're
paid,
fucking actors, bro.
bro. But they're at the end of the day, they're both like black, and they come up like that. Us, if something happens, most of the time, we're probably not gonna call the cops.
Yeah, because this is street shit.
And then not that we're street people, but it's just we just grew up like our parents don't be a fucking snitch. Pa que vienes, no estés de pinche like.
Yeah, no te metas, you know,
Yeah,
like,
like-
Yeah.
pa que te metes, you know. Now you're gonna,
We've
know.
just always been like, oh, just don't be a tattletale, you know.
Yeah.
Your parents always tell you, don't come over here and tell me like figure it out. My parents always did like, don't come in. You guys start and then come and fucking tell. Like,
I just
what?
think if he would have sued, he would have sued already.
Not for sure. Well, maybe he's just trying to figure out numbers.
Nah.
He's like,
Fucking-
who's gonna give me the biggest bag?
I
you know?
think he'll get a big ass bag by like a stand up, but I don't think an interview's not worth that much money, bro.
The Chris Rock story, yeah, it definitely is.
I think it is.
With
It was
Will
like a
Smith,
viral.
It's viral,
moment. And
He's
you're
banned
and
for
that's
10
the only part
years.
missing. That's the only like
Yeah.
piece of the puzzle missing.
How do
like,
you feel, Chris? How does this make you
Exactly.
feel?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not for sure. It's in like
I think
I'm
someone will
interested.
pay.
I'm interested. Someone will pay, but not millions. I think
Someone's
he'll get
gonna
more.
pay millions, bro.
I think so.
I think
I don't think Chris Rock would do it for less than $1 million. You know,
Because that's a
he want
little
couple.
compared to a stand up that he could get on Netflix. Netflix could give him a shit ton of money for a stand up.
Yeah, but like I said, that's a hard stand up to.
Nah, bro. All you gotta do is integrate your fucking. He's a comedian. This is what he does. This is the moments that he waits for.
He probably will integrate it in his stand up at some point.
Yeah.
You know, in the future, probably his
Right.
next.
But
you
why
know,
wouldn't you
he
get
will.
paid off of that
Well,
before
why
you
would
go
he-
and
He'll probably do both. He's
Because
like before,
because why would you only do one? When
Yeah,
you
yeah.
Could when you could get paid and then
¿Por qué
once
no
you get
los
paid,
dos?
Yeah.
No, because you guys just said the first
The first.
interview or first.
So let's say someone pays me for the first interview. They
yeah,
get it,
so you're
and
gonna
then
get the
after
most
that-
money for that one, the first.
Yeah, but then they're gonna get something else when I do my stand up
But
because
not
I'm a
as much.
comedian.
He's obviously gonna talk about it in his stand
Yeah.
up.
no, for
That's a
sure.
given.
But
That's
to
a
me,
given.
if I'm him, I'm gonna go try to get a bigger payday.
If I'm him, I'm gonna sell it.
I'ma
and
do
then-
both.
Yeah, and I'm gonna do both.
No, for sure you're doing both, but you're gonna get paid more if you do a stand up.
but
Well,
he's not
I'm
gonna be
sure-
doing stand up in the interview. That's the thing. It's
Yeah,
a different,
bro,
He's
I'll
gonna
go-
give
attack.
his story
I'm gonna
first.
go. I'm gonna go do a stand up. After that, I'm gonna go on a fucking press run, telling people go watch the stand up for fucking if you want to know the story. That's gonna make me a fucking shit ton of money, more than a fucking one interview. You're gonna obviously do a bunch of interviews,
Let's
but
watch
the first one is gonna be the most that you're gonna get money for, right? So why not get paid off of fucking stand up that you're
Do you
probably
know-
gonna get
okay.
like a big ass contract off of fucking Netflix
and
for?
he just has a stand up somewhere in the tuck.
Yes, and then he goes on.
He just has one in the tuck.
He puts it out and then he goes on a press run,
But
getting
he-
paid for interviews about the story.
But he just has one stand up in his tuck. Like you think he just has like an hour of content, just like, oh, I had this Will Smith thing waiting for me forever.
Bro, he's on tour. He's about to go on tour with fucking Kevin Hart.
But when you do like a skit like that, like it's different, bro. Like you gotta build it.
Bro,
You don't just have it like, oh, I know exactly.
This is
what to
like
say.
literally every comedian I saw is like, bro, this is what comedians live for. It's a moment in life.
I see what you're saying. He can like hype up the story in the interview and be like, if you want to hear more, go watch my stand up, and then everyone will tune into that and
I
he'll
think
make money.
That's what
you're saying.
Yeah, it's like as a fucking artist, how would you make more money? Dropping an album or fucking going on one interview?
I see what you mean. But if the bag is big enough to just go on
Yeah.
one interview,
Yeah.
like, hey, all I have to do is tell my side of
money
the story,
gets it.
and then
He says
when
he's
he
trying
does,
to get paid.
Yeah. So wait, he gets paid, right? He gets a big
$1
bag.
million or 20 million for a stand up?
Okay, he's gonna do a stand up
No,
even
for
after
sure.
he gets.
He's gonna do a
Do you-
stand-up
And then
in
of
his
course in his stand up, it's
But
a no brainer. He's
You're not
gonna
getting
bring
where
up
I'm coming
the
from.
smack.
You're not listening.
An interview is not the same as a stand up, bro.
You're not gonna get like the point is the first story of you coming out of your mouth is gonna be worth more as a stand up than an interview, my guy. Fucking no one that interviews you is gonna be able to give you $20 million.
You don't know that though.
bro. Tell me, you think Spotify's gonna give him $20 million for a fucking interview?
Not
Spotify doesn't
somebody
interview
else.
people. Spotify doesn't interview people, bro. You gotta
Okay,
talk about
who's gonna give him $20 million for a fucking interview?
I can't tell you that,
I could tell you
bro.
Netflix will give him at least 20 for a fucking stand up.
Yeah, for a stand up, not an interview, bro.
And then he'll do it, and guess what? After that,
But that's a
we'll
different
go
form.
on a fucking press run, and everyone could pay me for a fucking interview then. My point is, you're gonna get more money as a fucking stand-up than a fucking interview.
All right then.
Yeah.
He's trying to get paid. You think
Alright, guys.
as a paid, you're thinking the smallest? No, you're thinking big.
Of course. And I pretty much laid out what you said in the beginning, and that makes sense. That's a good way to sell it. But yeah, regardless, he's gonna do both.
No, for sure.
I think he's gonna
that's
do
what
both.
I kept saying. But in my mind, it just makes more sense to do a stand-up first because you're gonna get paid for it more. And like I said, shock value comes in the first.
Yeah,
story.
and he can really sell his stand up if like no one else knows his perspective. Everyone's gonna want to know. I see what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, you're still gonna get paid for
Honestly-
interviews for sure, but you're definitely, if you're looking to get paid like he says he is, you're gonna try to get. You better have Showtime, Netflix, and anyone that does comedy stand-up specials on your phone and fighting for you. That's what I'd be looking. I love Charlamagne the God and Big Boy and all that, but I could give two fucks when someone's offering me a fucking big ass bag over here.
I just think that you're wrong for thinking that you can only make one little bag off one thing. I think you can make two big bags off two different things.
No, for
Especially
sure.
if one of them
But
is
see, you're not listening
listen
either.
to me. And now, an interview, you get one form of me. When I do a stand up and I give you different entertainment, that's a different part
But
of me too.
no one said that there wasn't going to be money made off of interviews.
But
you
you're
guys
saying-
aren't listening to me. I
Okay,
just said.
all right, you're right. Next, what's the next? He's right.
But
The
you
next-
can't be like that, bro. Because I'm just saying you're not listening.
It's because you're gonna say the same thing over and over
exactly,
again.
and you're still
so we're
not
gonna be in the
processing
loop.
it. He
And people are
finally
listening.
processed it. Did you? You
I get what
understand
you're
what I'm
saying.
I get
bro.
what you're saying, and it makes sense.
But,
he
like-
can approach it either way. I think he's gonna want to get it back for a story.
For sure. And every comedian, every stand-up that you see, like Gabriel Iglesias, his biggest story is getting caught with the fucking donuts and the fucking cop and his fucking friend Felipe. And that was like the whole stand-up, and it just all led to that. Like, I'm just saying, like, he's going to get money off interviews too, but for me, as anything, I'm looking to get paid, right? That's what he said. He's not going to talk until he gets paid. When someone tells me that, I'm assuming they're trying to get paid, like, the most, right? He's still going to do the stand-up, and after that, you go on the
But-
fucking press run and get paid for your interviews. I'm just saying the most money is going to come from the fucking stand-up. If you save the story for the stand-up, you'll probably get paid more for that than one-time $1 million and then go on a 20.
It'll probably be more than $1 million.
I don't think
And then
anyone
if
will
he,
pay $1 million.
if he tells like his perspective at the stand-up, somebody's gonna leak it, and then everyone's gonna know before he can even get a
they
good
take your
price
phones
on the press.
They take your phones at com.
But
He told us that.
It'll get out somehow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't
it's
know.
Chris Rock.
I just think it's just smarter to do. I don't know. It doesn't even matter. I don't think he'll even say anything at the end of the day.
He's gonna make a bag.
I guess since we're talking about comedians now, did you guys see the fucking T.I. incident?
No,
Well, did you know T.I.'s trying to be a comedian?
what? No.
You guys didn't know that?
Yeah, he's trying, but I don't know how that's working out for him. Bro, this is what the T.I. shit is whack because he was doing podcasting and then he's like, oh no, there wasn't a bag there. It's like, so are you doing it for the bag or are you doing it because like you like it? Like, I don't get it. So is he doing this comedian shit for like a bag too or is he doing it because he likes it?
First of all, I can't take him, like, he's too, like, gangster to me. Like, I can't find
Too
anything.
serious.
You say big words and shit. Like, that's not funny to me.
Yeah.
I don't know. But the incident, I guess, like, some girl was on stage and he was heckling her. And then eventually she got over it and she said something about, like, I guess he was like, he had a sexual assault case.
He didn't have a sexual assault case. Him and his wife Tiny were like, there was claims that they were doing like sex trafficking and shit. And
Oh shit.
yeah, and so that came out, and then I believe the girl who had initially claimed it had came out and said that she was lying or some shit like that. But yeah, so that was a developing story, and that's why he stopped podcasting for a bit because all that shit hit the timeline. And I don't know if you guys ever saw, he came on and he posted like a 9-minute video of him explaining himself. Like
I saw that. I didn't watch it all, but I didn't know that that's when he stopped doing podcasts. Because I
Yeah.
did realize his podcasts weren't bad.
I would listen to him.
Yeah, but then, like, out of nowhere, he just stopped and I didn't realize why.
Yeah, it was literally around that time. And,
But-
so then after that, it came out that he's like, yeah, it wasn't profitable. I was like, well, I don't get it. Like, what are you doing? You know, like, I don't know.
He's
That's how I
just
saw it.
he's chasing the bag.
Yeah, he's chasing the bag. And so I wonder if there's longevity in comedy for him if he just chasing the bag as well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's crazy. Did you see the clip though? The video
Yeah,
clip?
there was like a girl, and apparently she was making jokes, and then
He was just heckling
He
her,
said,
right?
yeah, he was heckling her, and he told her like take that wig off or some shit. And it was a black girl, you know, they wear weaves and shit.
Yeah.
And then she's like, I'll take my wig off when you address the sexual, you know, the sexual the allegations. And then that's when he got up and he's like, what? But bro, if you're heckling and you get put on a spot like that, bro, you brought that shit upon yourself.
He got a mic and then he was like trying to fucking outshine her
Yeah,
and shit.
I'm lucky
And then
Joe
they
Rogan
turned-
didn't get off stage and
Yeah.
fucking kick my shit in last weekend. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That fool, like, they turned his mic off and then he went on stage and like he's like he made it seem like he was about to hug her and shit. And he just held her tight and then like fucking took the mic off her hand and
That's
shit.
crazy.
And I was like, whoa, bro, he's about to fucking hit her. I was like,
Yeah, what the fuck? Yeah, T.I. shouldn't be a comedian.
nah, like.
Just stick to rapping.
And then this morning I saw a video that they were booing him at the Barclays.
Yeah,
I was like, damn.
I'm telling you, you bring that.
Hey, people don't fuck with sex traffickers, man.
Yeah.
He's gonna come in here, bro. He's about that life.
Hey, T.I.'s gonna walk in here, bro. I just can't look at.
Fuck.
Nah, man, he's really about that life, bro. He's the reason trap exists.
Yeah,
Okay.
he made trapping, bro.
He that term came from T.I. People don't know that, bro.
I don't know that.
Everyone thinks that trap was the Migos.
Well, I don't know. Yeah, he should stick to trapping, rapping.
But
This
I don't know.
comedy's
It's
not
crazy.
working out.
Yeah, I can't even imagine him doing like a stand up. Like, I can't find him funny, bro. I can't. I'm trying. I can't like think of anything that he could possibly say. Like his voice is not like too monotone.
Do you think Chris Rock, like doing like okay, you think he's already out of his prime? I think he is. I feel like I wouldn't be able to enjoy like his.
He's not out of his prime. They're just.
He's not.
I just feel like he's censored himself from what he used to be because of the way that life is now.
Okay.
Like he
A
wishes.
lot of people censored themselves.
That's what sucks about comedy right now. It's like walking on ice. Like you're
It's
the
like-
people that
yeah,
are
for the
like-
people who are still like very like, there's people who just they're like, hey, this is comedy. If you don't like it, get the fuck out of here. Cancel me if you want.
Watch. Expect Andrew Schultz to sell out soon. That's all I'm saying.
Nah, I can't see him selling out.
I can, bro.
I can't.
And that's nothing against him. It's just like if you ever want to grow
Nah.
beyond something eventually,
And the reason, yeah.
I feel like you have to eventually.
Well, the
sell.
reason that I don't see him selling out is because he's so pro America, so pro free speech. He's already said fuck China like 100 times. Like he's, I think like if he sells out, then there's no hope for anyone. That's what I think.
But the
Yeah,
thing
same
is-
with like Joe Rogan too.
Yeah, if Joe Rogan, he didn't sell out, but he definitely toned
Toned it down?
Yeah, for sure. But it's because of what he signed. He
Yeah.
signed to something, so now he can't. say
And I
certain
feel
things.
like that's a part of him being responsible.
That's pretty much a sellout.
I think he's being responsible too because he understands like his platform is too
Powerful.
influential.
There's nothing wrong with being a sellout. I'll sell out right now.
For the right price, I believe anyone sells out. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
At the end of the day, everyone's trying to fucking be successful and
Just-
make it and not be like fucking worried about anything besides what you're gonna eat. You know,
Yeah.
like I think that's everyone's goal and shit. But
So Chris Rock sold out.
so now that we're talking about actors,
sold out.
okay. So now that we're talking about actors, do we want to talk about Morbius, its premiere and how it was received?
Morbius.
Yeah, the Marvel movie.
Oh,
Yeah, I saw this.
is that the wolf one? Like the
I think he's a vampire. right?
vampire?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be
Oh.
like really bad. I've seen like a preview to it.
Any reviews?
I've never seen it. But
I'm gonna watch it and I'll get the content for it.
bro, you're probably gonna walk.
Is that
out.
with Jared Leto?
Yeah, I think is that Jared Leto?
I don't know.
Oh, he has like long hair, little mustache. Jared Leto might be him. Anyways,
I don't know. Don't.
he's a vampire character. Apparently, it was like really bad rated. There was like no one in line, and then they put out like some weird. I don't know if you guys saw it, a picture that was like, "Oh, shout out to our Discord community! Like, thank you guys for coming out." And it looked like all staged, like a fake fucking like all the people in there looked like paid actors.
Did
and
the
shit.
movie come out already? Like in
Yeah, it
theaters?
did.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
so you're saying that it didn't do good. It didn't do
good.
numbers.
I
It's
think
the
it was the
worst
worst
rated
Marvel.
movie.
Oh, okay.
The worst rated Marvel.
Well, because
movie
no
ever.
one knows who that is. Like
Yeah.
probably the OG fans do, but like he wasn't in the Avengers. All these little kids
Yeah,
don't
yeah,
know
yeah.
who that is.
But it's
and don't
just,
care about him.
I feel like it might not even be bad, but Marvel's just been putting out a bunch of heat right now that
Yeah.
anything that's not in line with what people are used to right now.
No,
is
or
kinda not.
what's not in line with the timeline. You know how they're
yeah,
doing
yeah,
the
yeah.
multiverse.
Oh, that's true too.
Yeah, so I think that since if it's not in line, then that's it. But I thought that was weird. I never seen a Marvel movie flop like that.
Yeah,
so.
the marketing just wasn't good.
Yeah, it
then.
wasn't good, but I'm gonna check it out because you never know. If I watch Shanghai or whatever,
I didn't
then
see Shanghai, but everyone's telling me to watch it.
It's not bad. I think
not
the,
bad?
the only
It's
takeaway
good. It's just cheesy.
the only takeaway was that I told you that I felt like they didn't put enough money into like their outfits.
Oh,
You know?
okay.
It was very simple, but
Yeah.
okay. What about Joaquin Phoenix, Joker 2?
Are you guys excited for that? They got a script update, and it's set to start shooting despite like a different Joker.
I would watch it.
Yeah, I like this Joker. Like I know Zandre said he didn't really like enjoy it, but I think that Joker is really good. You told me that I think it was you. I'm not sure if it was you, but someone told me that supposedly the Joker in the new Batman is the real Joker, and they just got inspired by the Joaquin Phoenix.
Oh yeah, that's what I heard. That it's actually somebody else in the background that becomes like the actual like Joker that
right?
Batman fights.
And
Yeah,
I can
but-
see it, but despite whatever, I just think that like Joker, Joaquin Phoenix Joker is actually pretty good.
Yeah,
I hated it at first, and I've watched the movie at least 7 times now, and every time I watch it, I like it more.
yeah.
That shit was boring.
He did a good job.
was
I
at
think he did a
first.
better job than Jared Leto.
I think
Joker.
Wait, so are both those Jokers on the DC thing, or
Well,
is
yeah, they're
is the
Joker's just a
Joaquin
DC
Phoenix
thing.
one just its own thing?
I think it's its own thing.
Because how could they have like two Jokers?
Well,
in this,
it's
you know,
all
at the same
Same
DC.
universe, yeah.
It's all DC, but I think it's just like different
timelines?
not timelines. But I just
Because
think
you're
it's
saying-
just two different stories.
Well,
Well, because the Joker story changes
They
every
got this
movie,
version
right?
and that
Well, because you're
version.
saying that the next one is like he was inspired off the Joaquin
well,
Phoenix, but
that's
the
what he
Joaquin
told
Phoenix
me.
is still coming out. So I don't know if you guys saw that deleted clip where they show the Joker on
Which
the new
was
Batman movie.
fucking crazy.
Did
in
you
the
guys see
new
it?
Batman movie?
Fucking crazy. Yes,
I
they
didn't
should have
see
put
it.
that in the fucking movie.
I don't know why they didn't. They're fucking retards. Oh,
What happened? I didn't see that clip.
Dude.
it's just like they show like a piece of his face, and apparently
He's scary.
he triggers Batman, and yeah. So that's what that happened.
You don't
But-
know what actor it was?
I don't know.
No, but that's
I'll-
just.
Like,
I'll
why
find
can't
it.
they connect like Joaquin Phoenix to this Batman?
I feel
They
like
keep
eventually-
dropping the ball, bro. DC fucking comics sucks cock, bro. Like no cap.
I'm giving them what they should do. They should drop the Joker 2 first. They should turn them into some like weirdo at the end, kind of like the fucking Joker that's in the new DC movie.
Right.
And then maybe, like you said, someone gets inspired off of that and becomes the real Joker, and then we get the real Batman's Joker. I think that's
We'll
like the
see what they
smartest
do.
thing to do, but
They're probably gonna disappoint us again.
they always do.
Yeah,
That's disappointing.
they should just sell it to Marvel and then let
That's
them-
all I got. That's all I got on fucking Joaquin and Morbius.
I think a second Joaquin Phoenix movie would be cool. I'd be down to watch that
Yeah.
because he did a good job on the first one.
Those shits are ass,
How many times have you watched that movie?
bro. Which one?
The Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Once each.
I saw it once.
Watch it again.
I'm a great critic, bro. Like
Watch
I'll
it
go
again.
and I'll watch a movie and I'll be like, that was a great movie.
Watch it again.
I'll go back to the car, sit with whoever. What'd you guys think? We have to dissect.
Sandra,
it right
what'd you
now.
think? And he goes,
Yeah,
Watch it
man.
again. I hated it the first time. I fucking hated it. I was like, this is such a stupid movie. I watched it again and I was like, oh,
I only saw it once and I got out, thinking, oh, that was a cool movie. It was good.
watch it again. You're gonna like it again.
All right.
All right. So I guess we're at the end now. Should we do some Would You Rather's if you had a
Do it,
choice?
let's do it.
Cool. So I have those here on my phone. Let's see. So the first one, you have to survive one round without getting KO'd for 100K. Who would you take? Mayweather, Tyson, Manny Pacquiao, or Julio Cesar Chavez?
Oh shit.
I'm doing Mayweather.
I'm taking Mayweather too.
I'm taking Mayweather only because he's very defensive.
Yeah, and he's never had the knockout power.
He just got that shoulder roll. Yeah.
Yeah.
And he could probably jab me up. He's pretty quick, but
Just try to keep your gloves up
nah,
the
keep
whole
my
time.
gloves up.
Most of his fights were not won by knockouts.
Just hug him
The
and
other
shit.
motherfuckers.
Yeah,
they
all
put some
knock-
guys
they
on
I
got
just
canvas.
gotta,
knockout power.
I just gotta hug him.
Yeah, right.
So I'm gonna hug him. I'm gonna block.
Do what Jake Paul did.
I'm gonna try to spin back fist
No,
him.
Logan Paul did.
Oh yeah,
Logan Paul.
yeah. He
my
just
bad.
rushed him. He just
just
he dead ass
leaving
rushed
out.
Mayweather. Monty,
Yeah.
Monty, who would you take?
Mayweather.
Yeah.
Throw him in there with
Bro,
Tyson.
there's no way I'm going in there with Tyson, bro.
Hell no.
Manny Pacquiao, he's small, but that motherfucker.
Oh yeah.
He can hit.
He's the Mexican killer, bro.
Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
I'm Mexican. I can't go in the ring with him. And then Julio Cesar Chavez. At the end of the day, he's definitely, to me, the best boxer that
Go.
there's ever been in
Man.
boxing. He's fought over like almost 100 fights, and most of them have been won in fucking knockouts.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely not getting in the ring with him.
Yeah.
All right. What else we got?
Okay, so what 2-hour chunk of history would you want a video of if you could have one in any
2-hour
point of
chunk?
history? 2-hour chunk.
I would want
When Christopher Columbus came to America.
The first 2 hours?
That or when they came to
No, you can't. Just one.
just one.
Just one?
That's a good one.
Or okay, when they came for the Aztecs.
The Aztecs.
Okay, have you seen Apocalypto?
I have.
At the
Laz, have you seen
at
it?
The end,
Yeah.
At the end when the ship
Laz
comes out.
Yeah.
No, I've seen it. They speak their own language. and shit.
Bro, watch it like 10
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago, I bet.
Dude, that's one of my favorite movies.
That's another hard
Apocalypto.
movie to find.
I'm going to go watch. No,
Mel Gibson.
I have it on Think Prime or something.
Yeah,
I'm gonna go
it's
home and watch
it's
it
a
right
good
now.
movie. It's one of my
I'll watch
favorites.
it tonight again too. Then.
So at the end, when the Spanish people are coming in the ship,
Yeah.
like
Oh,
I want
see that.
to
That's
see
when they
what
get there.
happened in that.
I feel like they just
time of
brainwashed them
history.
and shit.
Yeah, dude.
Call them that never happening and just getting a 2-hour blank tape.
No, that's good.
Nah, but what about you?
If I could, I would probably do.
The Holocaust.
Nah, fuck that. I
I'm
don't
doing
know.
9/11.
Nah, I watched.
Bro,
that shit
we
on
already have
news.
tapes of that shit.
Nah, but like, oh, true.
Nah, that's too recent for me. I want to do Genghis Khan.
What's that?
Genghis Khan.
I don't know what that is.
You don't know who
East.
Genghis Khan is?
No.
Is that from China or Malaysia or what?
Yes. For people who don't know, Genghis Khan is a guy who conquered like the world. He would like commit genocide and like he populated like a certain percentage of the world because he like all the rape he was committing and like he just pretty much took the world. He's like, I'm gonna come take this. Like he was just taking everything. You guys
Damn.
don't know who the
All
fuck
right.
Genghis Khan is?
I heard
That's
the
crazy.
name. I heard
No.
the name, but
Nah, you were blanking out in school for sure, bro.
I know who King Kong is.
gone.
Nah, I'm for sure. I'm probably doing Tupac's death. The 2 hours.
Oh, to see what really happened.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did he leave alive? Is he dead?
Did he really flick the police off?
Is he really in Cuba?
Right. No, but that's a hard one. I think the first one that you said was good.
That's a good one. That's
the
a great
America
one,
one,
actually.
like, and it's hard to choose. Is it the first 2 hours that they've like come up into shore, or the 2 hours after the Thanksgiving dinner? Like,
Nah, you know what? The 2 hours right when they get there would be fire.
they just come in with arrows and shit.
No, because they were saying weren't they saying that like they thought they were gods and shit because they were pale?
Oh, what?
I think that's the Aztecs, like
Yeah.
Mexico. That
Yeah.
they thought they were gods, and then mirrors and stuff.
Yeah, they had all this other shit that
yeah.
they
That's
never
that's.
seen.
I would choose the Aztecs.
Yeah,
Damn, that's
like-
crazy. Is that
and
why
it-
white people feel so fucking privileged?
Maybe.
well, yeah. It's always.
We've
From the
treated
roots.
them like gods since the beginning.
It was funny. One time when I was in middle school, one of my friends was like, and it was so like innocent, but it always stuck with me. And because we were in middle school, and then someone was like, referring to white people, to the whites. They're like, we only think they're they're only better than us because we think they're better than us. And I'm like, that always stuck with me. And like I was like, oh wait, yeah, you're right. You know?
Yeah. At the end of the day, it's all perspective.
Yeah, it's
we're
all
all
perspective.
equal, but it's all perspective.
You know
I love
what's-
all my white homies.
Yeah.
I love all my
me
black
too.
homies.
I always
I love all
it's-
my
it's
purple
all
homies
fun to
too,
joke. No, my
and the green ones. Yeah,
I'm
bro.
not. But fuck, I had something to say, but
like
fuck it.
for the Thanksgiving dinner, that probably was all like fake. They had probably what was it, pilgrim people. They're like, hey, come over here just for this snapshot in time, just for this painting. All right, you're all dead. You guys are all dead.
I think
They just
killed
painted
them.
it like
well,
that.
didn't they kill him with smallpox and like all the diseases that they carried
But there
over?
was some that like survived,
right,
and they just took over everything.
and they got raped.
Same
and-
thing with the Aztecs. Supposedly, smallpox and diseases killed
Right,
all of
right,
them off
right,
too. So,
right.
um,
Crazy.
but yeah, we only learn about Thanksgiving. We never learn like the truth.
I mean, I learned some things like some from other sources.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I know what you mean. That's that's like kind of what they focus on.
yeah.
It's all like cookie cutter.
It's like,
like,
oh, we were all friends. We
Yeah.
all got together. And
this land is my land.
it's not.
land is your land.
It was more like they
It's
came
my
in
land.
and they're like, "It's mine."
Yeah. Well, you guys heard that song, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Damn. Did you guys? That reminded me. I did a play in like elementary school.
I was in drama in the middle school.
No. In elementary school, You
I
learn
was in
about the
stagecraft.
presidents. The presidents. I was in stagecraft too, but the presidents in elementary school, and then you had to like be in a play. And I was assigned like a certain, or maybe not a play, but you're assigned a
What
certain
president were you?
I don't remember, but you had to dress up like him and shit. And I was
Kizzy.
like, bro, what? What?
This one remembers who he picked. He's
With
just
the
shy.
wig? Were you Abraham Lincoln?
All right, next.
What movie worthy heist would you pull if you knew you were gonna get away with it?
Movie heist.
Yeah, like what heist have you seen on a movie that you would pull?
If I could get away with it?
Like me?
I would do the I forgot what Fast Furious it was, but the one where they steal the boat. Like, yeah, I would do that one. Hella fly.
For me, I would do the beginning of Dark Knight.
I was thinking of that.
That was cool, but that's
then
like a little pack
then
of
I was
money.
thinking it was kind of like, it's very gruesome and a lot of people fucking die.
Nah, it's a little pack of money.
There's this...
Fuck no, they were throwing bags of fucking shit into the school bus.
That ain't that much, bro. I walked out with the whole boat.
Oh, okay. Oh, there's a movie called...
And it was empty.
There's a movie called Now You See Me, I think.
Oh, yeah,
Where
yeah,
they do
yeah.
a magic
Yeah,
trick
it's
and some
magic
guy
trick.
like appears in there, takes the money
Yeah.
and teleports back.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's a good one.
That's the
That was
safest
cool.
one. Easy,
Well,
simple. I would do that one.
You're getting away with all of them.
Oh,
What movie heist would you do if you could get away with
That's
it?
why I said Fast
well,
Furious.
that
No.
one. It's like I'll have a clean conscience too. Like nobody died. Everyone's all good.
Exactly.
Boom.
I just thought it was badass how the bus just fucking went into like a fucking like
Yeah,
a line of perfect buses. It was like
yeah,
perfect.
so discreet,
on time.
perfect
That's
timing.
Christopher Nolan. Like,
Yeah,
that's his
yeah.
artwork.
It was good.
Beautiful piece of.
They
What are
came
the
in from
guys-
the top fucking.
Everyone in like that like squad was killing each other off. You
Yeah,
know,
yeah,
everyone
yeah.
got told the same thing, and then
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
"Oh, I guess you're gonna kill me." And he's like, "Nah, I killed the bus driver." He's like, "The bus driver," and then fucking just boom.
Yeah, amazing scene.
But if you look at that scene when the bus comes in, if you like pause it, like there's so much distance, it doesn't even hit the guy.
It's
The
just
guy
use your
just
imagination.
shot-
Just use your
yeah,
imagination.
yeah.
It was still fucking insane.
Yeah, it was still really
you got it,
good,
you got
but yeah,
It's a crazy way to start a movie that way.
Yeah.
it was a really good intro to a bad guy.
So you do the Hocus Pocus fucking Fast Furious one?
Hella fly. Not Hocus Pocus. I would do the Fast Furious one where they tie it up to the vault, they take it out, take it back to the garage. They put the little handprint, they open it, and the money's falling out because it's so fucking stacked. That's
Sheesh.
but that's anyways. Next one.
The next one would be: would you choose to know your future if it meant forgetting your past?
No,
Nah,
not worth it. Not worth it because the past is literally what.
yeah. What would you forget? Would you forget everything? Like
Yeah.
Well, the
how to
past.
do things? where
No,
you
bro. Just
work,
like memories of like probably like when you were a little kid and shit. Obviously, you still know how to walk and shit.
I'm trying to go back and feel some things twice, bro. Shit. Talking about forget.
Damn, that's a hard one.
You?
But I definitely I
I don't want to
think I
know.
would.
I don't want to know the future because I feel like once I know the future, that means I don't have any free will. If there is a future, if that makes sense.
We're in the future now, and now again.
Because if once I look into the future, doesn't that mean that something's destined or like isn't it destined?
that's true. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. I
like
wouldn't give up
because it,
some past
and
just
also
to know what
yeah.
would happen.
and I like my past, like not all of it, but
yeah.
I got some fire memories.
You're
yeah.
happy with what it is.
Yeah, you got to go through that to get
So
here.
none of us would go into the future.
Hell no,
Nah.
man. Keep that shit. I'm trying to fucking live it like, nah, bro. I want to see it for myself. Let me see it for myself.
Cool. So your superpower is that you can give phobias to people, like whatever phobia you want. What fun phobias would you give people?
Phobia.
Give you a phobia of not breaking bread.
Oh, I have to give money. I have to give him a dollar. I have to give him a dollar. Nah, it'd just be funny. Imagine someone making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. You make them, give them a phobia of jelly, and you just start screaming. It's jelly. It has to be funny, bro.
Yeah. Okay. So let me see. No, it's just like, nah. All right. Whatever. You got it. Don't worry about
The
it.
phobia of your shadow.
Oh shit! You'd be in a room full of light.
Monty, what about you?
What phobia would I give someone? Probably
The breaking bread one is funny.
Yeah,
as
the
fuck.
breaking bread one was genius.
Well, yeah. Imagine, bro. You ever been out? You ever been out with some stingy people?
Always.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't fucking. Woo! I don't want to deal with that, bro. Not at dinner.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, the phobia of somebody not paying dinner.
Huh.
The
Like,
dinner time. Oh fuck, I have to do it. No, let me, please.
Yeah. Well, doesn't fucking Pusha T have that line? Is like, friends so rich they pay to fight the bill. I'd be like, damn, don't put me in that circle and shit.
Kamani hitting people up every day to go to dinner. It's like, oh,
Hey,
I don't gotta pay.
Let's go get some.
Yeah.
Let's go get some.
No,
ramen.
trust me, bro. I got it. Don't worry about it, bro.
And the person leaves.
Really?
I don't know how he did it,
I don't know
but
how he does it. I just always want
I
to
always want to pay. It's like I have to.
okay. Next one. Would you rather have a time machine or a teleporter?
Time machine. Wait, but can't they be the same thing? No, time
No.
machine.
I want a teleporter.
Teleporter.
Yeah.
Teleporter.
I could be in France whenever I want.
Oh, that'd be fire.
You just want to go back and forth from time. I want to go like wherever the fuck I want.
That actually would be. But you know what? Here, the thing about the time machine is I could literally go a week. I don't have to go too much. I could go. No, you know what? Fuck that. I don't want to go that far ahead. I'll go 3 days ahead.
You just
I'll
said
see-
fuck the future.
Okay,
But with
chill.
the time
But with the
machine,
time machine,
you don't forget the past.
I don't forget the past, and I can just come
Yeah.
back. So let's say I'll go 3 days in the future, and I won't see anyone. I'll literally just have my phone. I'll literally log on, see all the sports bets, and I'll bet an insane amount of money on all the fucking people.
This guy's always
Take out
talking
some
about
loans.
money.
And then that's gonna make me an insane amount of profit, and now I can travel wherever I want.
Call you a
True.
hot top time machine. There was never a squirrel there.
This is me, you know, like that's how I would make that work out for me.
Yeah.
So now I could teleport over there. It's just gonna take me a little longer. You see that?
Yeah.
Oh, I can't
That's funny.
cook.
I still want a teleporter.
Sheesh.
Yeah, I would teleport too.
Yeah. All right. Cool. Okay. Next and last one. If human life expectancy could be increased, what age would you like it to see humans live up to?
I think another 100 years would be like more than enough.
Fuck no, bro. What?
But people
I'm
are gonna
capping
want to
it at
live.
100.
They're gonna want to live forever,
Nah,
though. People
yeah.
are gonna want to live
Yeah.
forever.
That's a
but
good
who knows?
question.
Maybe after 100 years, they might get over it
Yeah.
and be like,
Fuck, bro. I think we should
They
cap it
might.
at 100. At 60, you have like the worst problems. You start getting arthritis. You want to suffer that long?
You're right. I've seen people
Oh,
like old ass
okay.
people that look like they're like ready to go, and they look like they're like 170, bro. And I'm like, bro, that doesn't even look like pleasurable. Like,
No, not anymore. Imagine you're shitting yourself like
you're just laying down
for
all
an
day.
extra 100 years. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, at that point, I would expect it to be like, you're
Age,
still healthy,
yeah.
you're still
Okay.
good for another
because-
100 years.
Yeah, because people back then, like when we were growing up, when you were 40, you were dusty as fuck, you know? I don't know if you guys remember when we were kids. It's like, oh, that dude's like 40, gray hair, like ready, you know, like
Yeah.
people age much faster. I don't know why when we were younger, and now
I remember.
Well, maybe it's just perspective. When we were young, they looked old.
No, I think it has to
Nah,
do.
bro.
I think it
Because-
has to do with all the information we have on nutrition, on our diet, like our vitamins and all that shit. I feel like there's a lot more information on how to take care of yourself.
I don't know, because
now-
like, okay, when I
nowadays.
was younger, I remember looking at my cousin and I'm like, damn, this dude looks like a tough motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You don't want to like fuck with them, right? He's got, but when I look back at pictures when I was that age, I look at him and I'm like, what? Like, he looks like a kid. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I think it's like perspective.
I don't
People
think so.
just age differently.
Nah,
Everybody's different.
people were definitely aging faster back then.
I
The
think-
life expectancy
Really?
is
I
definitely
think-
higher now
Yeah,
than it used to
yeah,
be.
I'm very sure about that. The life expectancy has gone up on an average human.
Bro, 30 used
because
to be
of the
older.
information we have now. Like,
Maybe it's more
eat this.
accurate.
Mm.
But I literally think it has a lot to do with the information that we
For
made in
sure,
medical
bro.
advancements.
Think of how many
And
things
plastic
you've
surgery.
seen commercials. Like, if you've ever
there's some
had
people-
this and this and this and this
What?
and this. Like, those commercials where, like, if you've ever had this and this in the
You're
past.
entitled to.
It's like, bro, they're figuring out that a lot of the shit that we were eating in the past, not
Yeah,
that
it's
it's
fucked
better, any
up.
better now, but it was worse then.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
I'm telling you, bro. I didn't know about fucking calories till like 2004 or something. I was like, what, really?
They started,
Yeah.
I
That's true.
gotta run this much in order to what? Is that for real?
when the fattest loser or the biggest loser came out and they had like 0 calorie shit, there was like commercials everywhere. Like fat people just turned into like the skinniest people,
Yeah.
and all they ate supposedly was 0 calorie
Remember
fucking.
the Subway commercial?
Oh, that,
yeah, yeah, yeah.
We don't talk about pedophiles on here, bro.
Yeah, dog. Get that shit out of here.
Oh, we
bro.
were talking about T.I. like a couple minutes ago.
This guy,
That's crazy.
Oh no, sex trafficker. That's different.
this guy, bro, you're gonna get us killed, G.
Yeah, they're gonna come for us, bro.
Damn, bro. Well, I guess that's it, huh?
All right, was that it?
Like,
All right.
subscribe, comment. Let us know what you guys think.
Thanks for tuning in.
Always, it's been a pleasure.
So what? This was what EP? Is this
Episode 12.
Episode 12.
Episode 12. We're gonna name this one episode 13 because fuck 12.
That's
There we
right.
go.
Follow us on our socials. My name is Andre. I'm here with Laz,
Yep.
Monty.
What up?
We'll be back next week with some more content for you guys. We're gonna kick this off with the Steve Lacy. This is in front of me. Drop the clue bomb.
You're the one I want. You're the one I need. I'm begging you, please. Can you come back to me? 'Cause I was blind to see that you were right in front of me. You were right in front of me, girl. I was blind to see that you were right in front of me. Right in front of You're the one I want. You're the one I need. I'm begging you, please. Can you come back to me? 'Cause I was blind to see that you were right in front of me.